This is Retro Sports Radio. Visit RetroSeasons.com for more sports history.
The Los Angeles Rams faced the Dallas Cowboys in the wild-card round of the 1980 NFL playoffs at Texas Stadium on December 28, 1980. Los Angeles finished the regular season with an 11-5 record under coach Ray Malavasi and were looking to make it back to the Super Bowl after losing to Terry Bradshaw's Steelers in 1979. Dallas finished with 12 wins in 1980 under coach Tom Landry, the first and only head coach that the Cowboys had in their 21 years. This audio recording is from the CBS radio broadcast featuring announcers Jack Buck and Hank Stram.
Frank Corral will kick off from our right to our left to get the game started. James Jones is deep. He's averaged 22 plus per kickoff return. He is flanked by Steve Wilson and Timmy Newsom. The loser of this game is eliminated, and the winner goes on to play either next Saturday or next Sunday. Saturday in Philadelphia or Sunday in Atlanta. Meanwhile, the Eagles and the Falcons and the other teams which are not involved in the NFC have the week off. Here's the kick. It's a line drive sort of kick. It bounces to Jones. He took it on the 1. He's back to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the left, to the 20, to the 25, and a flag goes down. And Jones is tackled at the 26-yard line by Ivory Sully, a fine special teams player for the Rams, and we expect the clip to be called. In fact, there are 2 flags down on the field.
It's a long for the flags to drop, Jack. And as you mentioned, there's a clip on the play. And the Dallas Cowboys will bring the ball back. And officials, I should say, will bring the ball back. And they will not have nearly as good field position.
We should point out, Hank, that in these games, the officials are under very, very tough scrutiny by their supervisors. And they're not going to let anybody get away with anything.
No, there's no question about that. The only thing, we've talked about it many times as coaches, Jack, you kind of wonder about the crews. They pick individual. Let's listen to this.
Personal foul. Number 71 on the return. First down.
They pick individual officials and make up a team for playoff games on merit instead of letting the same teams participate in the playoffs, and sometimes that can make a big difference.
Now the Cowboys on a toss to Dorsett trying to go left, gets to the 9-yard line and is tackled at the 10. The line of scrimmage was the 9-yard line, and so Dorsett gained only a yard or 2 on the first play, a toss to the left side. There were 2 clips on the kick return, and one of them occurred way back at the 18-yard line. They were penalized half the distance back to the 9. Dorsett just got 2, and it's 2nd and 8 from the Dallas 11-yard line. Drew Pearson comes to the right. Tony Hill, the wide receiver, to the left side. Saldi is the tight end, and he is on the right side. Split backs. Now they shift into the eye with Newhouse the up back. And Danny White on 2nd down on a delay and a busted play. Hands off to Newhouse. He's tackled immediately, and it'll be 3rd down and 8. He ran into the arms of Fred Dreyer and Jack Youngblood, 2 very good defensive ends.
Yes, they really got off the ball very well that time, and I think you have to be very careful when you're playing a game like this one that you don't try to put in too many new things and fool yourself instead of fooling the opposition. You don't execute them nearly as well. I don't know what happened on that last play, but there was a mix-up, and they made a big mistake. Now it's 3rd and long.
And Jeff Delaney checks in as the extra back. Greg Westbrook, or Joe Harris, the extra linebacker. Dallas from their own 11-yard line, 3rd down and 8. Dupree sets up on the right side. White shifts into the shotgun. He has Preston Pearson, and now he calls timeout. So the Cowboys really appear to be confused here at the outset of the game. 13:22 remaining in the first quarter. The Dallas Cowboys have 3rd and 8 from their own 11-yard line. They've called a timeout with the score 0-0. Let us take timeout.
Sam, as your accountant, I'm advising you to do something about your office copies.
What's wrong, George?
You keep replacing them all the time. That's expensive, Sam, and peculiar.
But my copying needs keep changing, so I have to keep changing my copier. That's the way life is.
You have to get a big, expensive, inflexible copier that's just as big, just as expensive, and just as inflexible as your last big, expensive, inflexible copier. That's life.
That isn't life.
Sam, next time, get a Sharp 800 series plain paper copier with microprocessor technology.
Oh?
The basic copy of the high-speed copier, the reduction copier, it doesn't matter.
No.
Sharp copiers are all flexible. As your needs change, you don't go out and get another copier. You add options. You need automatic document feeding, you get an option. You need electronic collating, you get an option, you see?
Yeah.
Flexible.
Now I see what they mean when they say sharp people plan ahead. For more information, call your local authorized Sharp dealer or 800-447-4700. In Illinois, call 800-322-4400.
3rd and 8 Dallas from their own 11-yard line. 6 defensive backs had checked in there, including Ivory Sully and Jeff Delaney. That Delaney has come to be quite a force for the Rams.
Yeah, they like him very much. He's a very active guy, and he's played his collegiate football at Pittsburgh. 6 foot 195. Good player.
And now the Cowboys shift into the shotgun formation. Preston Pearson sets up with Danny White. He always seems to get loose in these pass patterns. Motion by Butch Johnson. White going to throw, has protection over the middle. It is caught, and then he didn't make the first down. Billy Joe Dupree caught it at the 18-yard line and about a yard short of a first down. The hit by Ivory Sully, and it's punting time for the Cowboys.
You know, that kind of a pattern really is kind of a meaningless one, Jack, and if you have you ought to be aware of how far you have to go to get the first down. That time it was a yard short. He certainly could have gone a yard deep. You ought to go about 2 or 3 yards deeper to make sure that when you make the catch, that in case you get tackled, you still make the first down. He came up to just about a yard short.
Danny White, who averaged 40 yards, almost 41 per kick, kicks it to Leroy Urban. Urban is standing at his 45. A good snap, a little pressure. White gets a driving kick away. Urban takes it on his 39-yard line, runs right. He gets to the 40, tries to come back the other way, breaks one tackle, dancing around and return the ball only 3 yards out to the 42-yard line. A 46-yard punt, a 3-yard return. Bruce Huther downfield to make the tackle, and the Rams get the ball for the first time, and they're in much better shape than the Cowboys were when they got it.
Yeah, field position turnovers are going to be a very important part of this game, Jack, and of course the Cowboys started on their own 9. The Rams on their 42, and anytime the important thing is that you take advantage of field position. It's going to be very important for the Los Angeles Rams to take advantage of this situation.
Ed Jones is playing as a bad foot, but he is playing the left defensive end. You hear the crowd rooting Cowboys on. Ferragamo is the quarterback, and he has Gerald Thomas and Cullen Bryant in the backfield with him. Picks the tight end is in motion. A toss to Gerald Thomas, trying to get outside. Got 1 yard, that's all. Larry Cole pursued, made the hit, and brought him down. And by the way, Cullen Bryant is starting. He's had the flu, and he lost 10 pounds this week, but he is answering the call.
You know, one thing about losing some practice time this late in the season, the efficiency of the way you play will not make much of a difference. And the fact that you've been able to rest sometimes can be a big factor and help you tremendously. The rest at this part of the season is more important than work.
Preston Dennard comes to the left. Dexter Klingsdale checks in as the extra defensive back for the Cowboys. Billy Waddy is starting. Bryant goes in motion. Here's the toss to Thomas. Cuts back. Got to the 45. 2-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Rams. Randy White and Larry Cole playing the inside. Were the tacklers on the play. Funny thing, Hank, all these people who weren't going to start are starting.
Yeah, they got well on the way over on the butt. You know, Jack, I'm surprised with that good field position that they didn't try to throw the ball on 1st and 10 and try to be on the attack and make something happen. Sometimes, you know, you play these games and you play with the fear of losing rather than the anticipation of winning, and it can be a problem.
Waddy, Dennard, and Drew Hill are the wide receivers. 3rd and 7 from their own 45. And Ferragamo's going to put it up for the first time. Short drop, throws long down the middle. Gerald Thomas can't get it. He intended it for the back, Gerald Thomas, but nothing happened. The pattern was there, but the ball was overthrown.
Yeah, it was there perfectly, and I think they confused Ferragamo a little bit. They came up on the line of scrimmage and created the impression that they were going to blitz, and they backed off when the ball was snapped. He had Thomas open down the middle of the truth, right over the top.
James Jones is back to get the punt. He's averaged 10 yards per punt return. Frank Corral, who averaged almost 40 yards a kick, will get it away from his 35, and the Cowboys will get the ball for the second time. 11 minutes left in the first quarter, no score. Low snap, a good bounce, and there's the kick by Corral. He did a good job. Jones takes it on the 15. He's to the 20, running right. There's an alley. He cuts to the 25, 30, 35, 40. He's to the 45. He is to midfield. He's down to the 45. He's down and tackled at at the 42-yard line of Los Angeles. A big return by James Jones.
43-yard return, and what a super play.
Jeff Delaney made the tackle at the Rams' 42-yard line. This crowd is wild, and the Cowboys should be fired up. We have 10:44 left in the first quarter. A timeout on the field. For the score, the Cowboys nothing and the Rams nothing.
Hi, I'm Joe McConnell.
And I'm Walter Payton.
Instead of talking to your tow truck driver this winter, have a chat with your Chicagoland Buick dealer about the 1981 Skylark X.
And you're going to like what he has to say.
Oh, your Buick dealers are talking your language. We're talking what you want in a car.
You want front-wheel drive to handle those brutal Midwest winters?
With the 1981 Skylark X, you've got it.
So if you like the way we're talking, we'd like to see you walking. We're your Buick dealers right now. Your Buick dealer talking your language right now.
Here's real music to your ears. Your Buick dealer has plenty of Skylarks on hand right now.
4 doors, 2 doors, any color.
Oh, your Buick dealers are talking your language.
Besides Buick luxury and front-wheel drive, wait till your Buick dealer tells you about Skylark's economy.
With Buick gas mileage is no foreign language.
Your Buick dealers are talking your language right now.
I saw one Dallas player, Hank, who was very smart on that kick return. He could have thrown a block, which would have sprung Jones loose all the way to the left sideline. He might have gone all the way, but it would have had to have been a clip. So he just laid off and said, go get what you can, kid.
Yeah, you always have to be aware. You have to be close enough to him where you can touch his shoe or touch the front of his jersey almost to make sure you don't make a clip. Let's see if they throw the ball on 1st and 10.
The ball is at the Ram 42 with Newhouse and Dorsett. And on first down, Danny White with Dupree, the tight end, is back to throw. He throws long, going for it all. He's got his man and incomplete in the end zone. Incomplete in the end zone to Drew Pearson. Chasing on the play was the rookie cornerback, Leroy Irvin, filling in for Pat Thomas, and that's where they wanted to go.
I'm very surprised that Tom Landry would try to take advantage of a young defensive back like that. That's really
nice the guy as Landry is.
That's right.
But he might do it again.
And again and again and again, yeah.
We have 10:38 left in the first quarter, no score. The Cowboys have the ball for the second time. There was a flag down on that play, and Pat Haggerty marks it off. A 10-yard penalty. Back to the Dallas 48.
Holding, number 61, first down.
And a holding call against the Cowboys. And it's first down and 20. Well, that would have broken the hearts of the Cowboy fans had that pass been complete in the end zone. It's first and 20 now. And White gives the ball to Newhouse inside to the 50. Got only 2. It'll be second and 18. He ran into Larry Brooks. They're very good up front, the Rams are, with Jack Youngblood, Cody Jones, Larry Brooks, Fred Dreyer. And Jack Youngblood didn't make the Pro Bowl team, Hank, and that's a surprise. But when you look at the other people who did, like Al Baker and Dan Hampton and the others who did make it, why, then you can understand it.
Yeah, and
Leroy Salmon's the other.
Yeah, and of course, Youngblood, it's hard to understand why he didn't make it because he's really a terrific player and a dominant factor in this Ram defensive scheme of things.
Second down and 18 from midfield for the Cowboys. They're wearing their white jerseys here this afternoon. Here is White on a give to Dorsett. Pops over the middle, gets 2. He's driven back, and it'll be third down and 16. He ran into the middle of the line. Joe Harris, the linebacker, had checked in. Jack Reynolds, the leading tackler on the Ram club, jammed it up. Third down and 16 for the Cowboys to bring in Preston Pearson.
The Rams are third. They're a very, very fine, disciplined team on defense. Third in total defense, fourth against the run, and second against the pass. It's very, very strong. And, of course, on offense, the Rams are number 1. Total offense, 1 rushing and 8 passing.
Butch Johnson is one of 3 wide receivers. Tony Hill and Drew Pearson are the others. Dupree splits out. They're in the shotgun.
And there's 6 defensive backs playing on the Rams.
Motion and
4-man rush.
White back to throw. Has a lot of time. Looks, dumps it off short, incomplete. Incomplete at the Ram 45-yard line. He tried to get it to Drew Pearson coming back over the middle. The ball was underthrown, and the Rams will get it for the second time after this punt.
Pearson was open coming across the middle, but Danny White threw the ball falling away. He was not set, was not anchored well. He could have thrown it, had more time to do it, but hurried himself, and for that reason, threw the ball poorly on the play.
Leroy Irvin is back inside his 20, waiting for the kick from Danny White, his second of the day. The line of scrimmage is the Ram 49. We have 9:04 left in the first quarter and no score. White, likes to run out of these situations if he gets no pressure, but the Rams come after him and darn near block it. There's a booming punt inside the 10, bounces inside the 5, bounces straight up in the air, and it's downed at the 1-yard line by Anthony Dickerson, the linebacker. The Rams are way back at their 1 after a 47-yard punt by Danny White, high into the air, and a terrific bounce straight up in the air. 8:55 left in the first quarter. With the score 0-0, let's take time out.
At 50 miles an hour, half of the average car's horsepower, and hence half of the average car owner's gasoline dollar, is spent doing nothing but pushing air out of the way. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Well, cheer up, because we at Buick have been working on the problem, as witnessed by the 1981 Buick Regal. It's not only better looking, it's even more aerodynamic than last year's. And what that does for economy is quite rewarding. In fact, the new Regal offers an estimated MPG of 21 and 30 highway. Remember, use the estimated MPG of 21 for comparison. The actual mileage you get may be different. Actual highway mileage will probably be less than the estimated highway fuel economy. See a Buick dealer about buying or leasing a new Regal. And let the air push somebody else around for a change.
Stram, the early swing in this game is when the Rams failed to take advantage of the good field position they had at their own 42. The first time they got the ball, they did nothing, had to punt. Now they're way back at their own 1-yard line.
Well, the other thing that's amazing, too, the Dallas Cowboys had the ball in the plus 42, and they couldn't do anything with it either. Now they have a distinct advantage because, of course, as you mentioned, the Rams have the ball in their own 1-yard line. I think it's a good situation right now on 1st and 10 in that position. Keep both backs in and throw the ball deep. Try to let Benny Barnes, the left cornerback, something strong downfield.
There's a tight formation for the Rams with the tight end on the right side. Motion by Waddy. Ferragamo hands off to Thomas. Hit at the goal line. Just did get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dallas Cowboys with Ed Jones making deep penetration. Stop the play cold. No gain. This broadcast is authorized under rights granted by the National Football League and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Dallas Cowboys is prohibited. Second down and 10 from their own 1 for the Rams.
They might try to do something wrong here in this situation, although it looks like the Cowboys are going to be in the zone coverage. Here's the pass.
Ferragamo from the end zone throws long down the middle and to Waddy. And he couldn't get it. It kind of looked like he didn't see it, Hank.
Yeah, it looked like he lost it, but he had a chance at the ball.
He would have gone all the way with that one, but he looked like he didn't see the ball at all. And the sun does sip through the open roof of this Texas stadium. I'm sure that Waddy never did see the ball because Ferragamo was right on the money with it.
Yeah, he threw it right down the middle. He brought him in motion and brought him inside and then right up the middle. Beautifully thrown ball, but evidently he just definitely lost it in the sun.
It is third down and 10 from the 1. They'll have very little punting room if they fail to make any yardage. The extra back is in there. Extra clink scale for the Cowboys. Ferragamo back to throw again from the end zone as time sets up, throws outside, it's open and incomplete. He tried to get it to Dennard. Dennard had run away from clink scale, but that pass was off target, and the Rams will have to punt from their end zone.
I like their approach to that 1-yard line. They're going to run it out of there against the Dallas Cowboys, as big and strong as they are. They made a good effort to get it out of there with a big play, and they could have had they connected on 2 passes where receivers were open. The ball was the first time thrown very well, and the receiver, Waddy, did not see it that time. They had another opportunity to make the play with Dennard, but the ball was thrown a little bit too far up front.
There's very little room. Frank Corral is at the end line waiting for the snap from Dennis Harrah. He got a bad snap the last time and a good bounce. He gets a low snap this time and gets it away. Jones is out and takes it at the 40. He's to the 35, up the middle to the 30. Got all the yards he could down to the 25 of Los Angeles. And in striking position are the Dallas Cowboys with 7:58 remaining in the quarter. A 37-yard punt, a 13-yard return. With a score 0-0. Let's take time out.
Here's some good news about interest rates from GMAC, the financing people from General Motors. Even though the bank prime rate has gone higher and higher, you should know that most auto financing rates don't automatically go up with the prime rate. And that simply means this. The new Chevy, Pontiac, Olds, Buick, or Cadillac you've had your eye on is probably a lot more affordable than you think. Your GM dealer has the GMAC financing you need to make sure you get that GM car you're after. Check it out at your GM dealer today.
One of the greatest is taking a day off, but you didn't want to take off today. Terry Bradshaw seems strange up there.
Yes, Jack. Strange, but at the same time, I'm enjoying the game.
And what do you think here in the early going? Anything surprise you?
Well, it's a good field position by Dallas. The kicking game has been excellent. The inability, I think, of L.A. to capitalize on the big plays. They've had the guys open, and right now I think they're a little bit unstable, and they're not hitting them. But the guys have been there. Just took good passes, but they just haven't delivered.
What are your wintertime activities going to be now, and summertime activities till July?
Well, I'm going to fool with my quarter horses. I do a little farming. I got a couple of movies I'm going to be doing, and that's just about it. I'm going to rest. I'm tired. I'm going to just take some time and rest.
As Hank Stram said, you can see the open receivers up here very easily.
Hey, isn't it great? I wish I had this down there.
Thank you, Terry, for joining us.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Terry Bradshaw. Cowboys go from their own 25-yard line. And a first down with Newhouse and Dorsett. They shift into the I. Two tight ends, Dupree and Saldi. Straight ahead, Dorsett. He spins for 5. He got 6 as he stretched out to the 19-yard line. The first significant gain from scrimmage, Nolan Cromwell came up and got him along with Rod Perry. These Rams are very good deep defensively, although they are without Pat Thomas, a Pro Bowl selection this year.
I'm sure as we go along in this game, we'll see a lot of the receivers of the Dallas Cowboys going after Leroy Irvin, the rookie left cornerback, number 47, who is playing for the injured Pat Thomas.
Just inside the Ram 20-yard line. It's second down and 4 for the Cowboys and Danny White. This is Newhouse, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage and dives for 2. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Rams with 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. No score, clock running. Up front is Jack Youngblood, Cody Jones, Larry Brooks, Fred Dreyer for the Rams, Jim Youngblood, Jack Reynolds, George Andrews are the linebackers. Leroy Irvin, Rod Perry on the corners, Nolan Cromwell, and Johnny Johnson are the safety men. 3rd and 2. Might try to throw this ball, Hank.
Yeah, they could. They could go possibly for a play-action pass, but the way they started this drive, I think they're going to try to run it.
They have 3 tight ends in there, including Doug Cosby. It's 3rd down and 2, and Newhouse tries for the first down and gets it. He's inside the 15 and tackled near the 13-yard line of Los Angeles. A little powerhouse at 5'10", 215, waited for the hole, popped in there and spun for extra yards.
They evidently, I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys, evidently feel they can run at the middle of the Ram defense, and specifically at Jack Reynolds, the middle linebacker. They've done a pretty good job of it. They've had to earn everything they've gotten, but they've kind of stayed with that principle by going right at the middle of the defense, and I would be very surprised now if they don't throw a play. This would be a good time for a play-action pass in first and
that was the first down of the game. The ball's at the Los Angeles 13, and Ron Springs is in the backfield with Dorsett. 2 tight ends, Saldi and Dupree, and it's Dorsett getting only to the 11-yard line, and he had to leave his feet to get that yardage. He picked up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And they continue to run right at the middle.
Any particular reason for that, Hank? They're running into a strong performer in Jack Reynolds, the middle linebacker.
Well, they're running into 2 fine, unheralded tackles in Cody Jones and Larry Brooks. But evidently they feel they can trap him there and try to work inside, and then maybe as the game progresses, work to the outside. But right now, this is where they're featuring, running inside.
Robert Shaw is the center. It's 2nd down and 8 from the Los Angeles 11 for Dallas, motioned by Pearson. And White back to throw on 2nd and 8. No pressure into the end zone. Incomplete. He threw it just out of the reach of Dupree, who seems to think that he was held up in the end zone. Hanging on him, and I don't mean that literally, was Johnny Johnson, the rookie out of Texas.
They had a mismatch that time. They had Drew Pearson on Nolan Cromwell, who normally is the free safety. Had him playing man for man on the outside, and it looked like Pearson had a chance to make a play on the outside, but he threw inside to Dupree, and of course the ball goes incomplete.
Just looking at the overall, Hank, it would seem that something bothered Dupree because everything else seemed to be right for the Cowboys.
They had pretty good coverage, though, Jack. It wasn't like he was wide open.
It's 3rd down and 8. Preston Pearson is in, and Danny White's in the shotgun. 3rd and 8 from the 11. Hill is to the left side. And Pearson to the right, and back to throw is Danny White. Looking, throwing end zone in the corner. Heavy coverage, incomplete. The ball could not have been caught. There was some bumping down in the end zone, but the ball was thrown out of the end zone, so there was no play.
I'll tell you something, Jack. You talk about good coverage on the play, on the pass pattern. They had everybody faded in good shape, and he had plenty of time to throw the football. Usually, when you have that much time to throw the football, you ought to be able to find somebody, but he couldn't, and wisely threw the ball out of the end zone, and it comes back, and they're going to try a field goal now from on a 4th and 8 situation.
Well within the range of Raphael Septien. His longest of the year was 52 yards. He kicked 11 out of 17. Charlie Waters will hold the ball at the 18. A 28-yard try by the right-footed soccer-style kicker Raphael Septien, trying to get the first points of this playoff game with 4:58 left in the first quarter. The snap is good. Waters gets it down, and Septien kicks it through. The Dallas Cowboys, favorites in this game, go on top 3-0 with 4:55 remaining in the first quarter. And the second game coming up this afternoon will also be here on CBS Radio with Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly, with Houston playing at Oakland in the AFC wildcard game at 4:45 Eastern Time. That should be just about the time we're through. It's a New Year's Day tradition, the Cotton Bowl on CBS Radio, and again this year, Hank Stram and I will bring you the play-by-play color analysis as Southwest Conference champion Baylor University tries to hold back the Crimson Tide of Alabama. The Cotton Bowl on New Year's Day. We'll be back down here in Dallas. Hear it here. So don't forget Lindsey Nelson's Cotton Bowl preview. You'll also hear it here on CBS Radio. Let's pause 5 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the CBS Radio Network.
WBBM Chicago News and Sports Radio 78.
Dallas Cowboys lead 3-0 on a field goal by Raphael Septien. And Hank, I think we should point out again what a fine athlete that fellow is. He's not a one-dimensional athlete.
No, he certainly isn't. And of course, we drafted him when I was at New Orleans. We drafted him 6th. But he's a racquetball player, a tennis player, a very fine football player, of course, a kicker. But he's got a lot of ability and skill, and it's no surprise that he's doing as well as he is for the Dallas Cowboys.
Drew Hill, who returned one kickoff this year, 98 yards for a score, waits for the kick from Septien. It's high, it's short, and it's taken by Hill on the 10-yard line. He runs left to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and he's holded out of bounds at the 27-yard line. The Rams will go from there, and the linebacker, Bill Rowe, a rookie downfield, along with Steve Wilson, to make the hit. So the kickoff went to the Rams, 27.
You know, one thing you have to be very careful of as the coaching staff and the team, when you beat a team like the Rams did the Cowboys several weeks ago, you go back the next time and maybe you change the package of the game plan. You say, well, we did this against them the last time. They'll be looking for that, so we'll do this. And sometimes you fool yourself instead of doing what you did so well.
Center Rich Saul is over the ball. Ferragamo has Cullen Bryant, Gerald Thomas in the backfield in the I formation.
Victor Hicks goes, here he goes. He goes in motion to the right side.
In motion, the fake to Thomas, the pass by Ferragamo, and it is caught by Dennard at the 45 for a first down. A first down, and he turned around and made a one-handed grab that was superb under the coverage of Aaron Mitchell.
Yeah, Aaron Mitchell was very deep, and again, the way the Dallas Cowboys play, normally you ought to be able to throw the ball in front of and inside of, providing you get the pass protection. There was a good illustration of the ball was thrown a little bit behind, but a beautiful catch there.
And that's the first down for the Rams. They're at their own 45-yard line, trailing 3-0. Well, what a catch by Dennard. He made it look easy. Hicks goes in motion. Ferragamo short drop, quick pass outside, caught by Dennard. And a pickup of 6 yards on the play, and that's what you were looking for, Hank.
Yes, I think you have to take what they give you. You have to be patient. That's what they like to do. And you must throw in front of those defensive backs to get them up a little bit quicker and then go for the downfield for the big play.
I know you like the offensive line of Los Angeles.
Well, the Ram offense is so big. Doug France is 270. Kent Hill is 260. Saul is 245. Hera is 255. And Slater's 271.
Second down and 4. They're in Dallas territory now at the 49. And here's Ferragamo giving the ball to Cullen Bryant. He moves to the 48 down near the 47. He got 2 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Rams. Bob Brunig tackled him. By the way, Rich Saul, the center, Kent Hill, the left guard, Dennis Hare, the right guard, are all members of the Pro Bowl team. That tells you how good they are up the middle offensively.
And, of course, the fact that they're the leading rushing team in the NFC is a strong indication of the kind of ability and skill they have, especially so since they lost so many of their key runners.
They put in Jerry Nelson, the other tight end, along with Victor Hicks. They're in the I formation, 3rd and 2. Here's a toss to the running back. Thomas gets the first down and more. Down to the 40 to the 39 of Dallas, and that fella can come off the ball. We saw him first make his mark in the Monday night game at New Orleans. And what with the Rams losing Eddie Hill, Elvis Peacock, Wendell Tyler, what a godsend he was to the Rams.
Yeah, and he's listed as 5'10", 223, and I think he's more like 5'10", 235 or 240, but he's a real snootball. He's tough.
We're down to 3:05 left in the quarter.
If they throw the ball again on 1st and 10, they got the flex defense with 2 people off the line of scrimmage. It's a good time to throw against Dallas. Here they do.
Here's Ferragamo back to throw over the middle, and a flag is down. The pass is caught at the 25, and the play goes down to the 20, and out of bounds goes Preston Dennard. Will check the flag. I have no idea what this flag is. It didn't come from the ordinary holding spot. It was downfield. There probably was an illegal chuck or something of the sort. As it turned out, Dennard caught the ball.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on number 50, defense, hands to the face mask.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Dallas Cowboys.
Edie Lewis, number 50.
What did he do, Hank? Did you see it?
No, I really didn't. I surely didn't. I was looking at the defensive back, and again, as I mentioned earlier, he's playing so loose over there, so deep, that you ought to be able to do just what they're doing right now and throw in front of him. They're going to tighten up a little bit now. This close to the end zone.
Holy smokes, look where they put the ball, down inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal. Charlie Waters, the defensive captain of the Cowboys, appeals and wants an explanation. Pat Haggerty walks away from him. It's a 1st and goal at the Dallas 10-yard line. With 2:51 remaining in the first quarter. Whoever made the call was very decisive about it.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
Now Ferragamo and company trailing 3-0, have a 1st and goal at the Dallas 10. They're in the eye.
Look at the middle.
To the up back, Cullen Bryant, and he moves down to the 7-yard line. Trying the middle again. And now a flag goes down as the play gets rough. That was well after the play was over. A flag was tossed about 20 feet into the air to make sure that everybody saw it. And Pat Haggerty is being told by the umpire what happened. And we have unsportsmanlike contact against Dallas again. This time against Bob Brunig, the middle linebacker.
I'm surprised that that's happening because you have to have a lot of poise, good concentration all the time, but especially in a big game like this one. You cannot afford to give yardage away as easily as the Cowboys did on the last couple of plays.
It is 2nd down and goal. There must have been offsetting penalties down there.
Yeah, they didn't move the ball, did they?
No, they didn't move the ball, so
Hicks will come in motion probably. Here he comes.
2nd down and goal from the 7. Ferragamo on a toss to Thomas. He gets down to the 5 and lunges to the 1-yard line. What a fine run by the running back, Gerald Thomas. Tackled by Randy Hughes, and it's 3rd and goal from a foot away.
He made an excellent move that time. The play was designed to go outside, but the end came up the field. He cut inside. Great vision, excellent balance, and got the ball down to about the half-yard line.
Stumbled and almost went down at the 6.
Yes, and he got the ball on the goal line. It looked like they might give him the touchdown, but they didn't.
3rd down and goal from about a foot away. for the Rams, who trail by the score of 3-0.
And it's so important when you get an opportunity, you've got to come out of there with 7. You got to think 7. Can't be thinking 3. You got to think 7.
They're in the eye with Bryant and Thomas. They give to Thomas following Bryant. Touchdown as he hurdles into the end zone. The Rams go on top with 1:54 left in the first quarter, helped out by the unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Cowboys and D.D. Lewis. So Gerald Thomas gets the score, and that is his third rushing touchdown of the year. Los Angeles on top 6-3. Frank Corral will try the extra point. He kicked 51 out of 52 during the season. 1:54 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, they did a good job of
Cromwell.
Did a good job of throwing the football that time, and that's what you have to do against Dallas. You have to throw it and throw it and throw it. If you pass fast, you're going to succeed.
Cromwell did good, but the kick is blocked by the Dallas Cowboys. The kick is blocked. It was a slow snap from Dennis Harris. Cromwell put it down well, but the kicker, Corral, got there a little too quickly. So the kick is blocked, and the score remains 6-3 with 1:54 remaining in the first quarter. Yesterday in the bowl game, Sun Bowl, Nebraska defeated Mississippi State 31-17. Purdue over Missouri 28-25 in the Liberty Bowl. The Hall of Fame Bowl score was Arkansas 34 and Tulane 15. 1:54 left in the first quarter.
I think the Los Angeles Rams realize on that drive that they have to go back to what they did the last time they played them. You did it once. There's no reason why you can't do it again. Their big, strong offensive line can contain the defensive line of the Dallas Cowboys. They ought to be able to throw the ball extremely well if they have the pass protection that they assumably will get. And they executed extremely well on that last drive.
Hank, it was simply a face mask call against D.D. Lewis that put the ball down to the 10-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Here's the kick by Corral. Jones waits deep, and he'll return it from the 3-yard line. Up the middle to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, running right, to the 25-yard line, to the 30-yard line, to the 35, and he is out of bounds at his own 36-yard line. Another 5-6 return by James Jones. Leroy Irvin tackled him, and it's a good thing for the Rams that he did.
And the good thing, he really did a good job of using the straight arm on that last play. Did you notice? And he got some extra yardage because of it.
Out to the Dallas 35 with 1:42 remaining in the first quarter. Jones is piling up some kick return yards here. Drew Pearson goes to the left. Tony Hill is to the right side. Dupree is on the left side. And Danny White has Newhouse and Dorsett in the backfield from his own 35. Motion by Pearson. Here's the give to Dorsett running outside left. He moves out to the 40, to the 45, to midfield, down the sideline to the 45, and he is out of bounds at the Rams 41-yard line. A big run by Tony Dorsett. He is happy. Holds his fist aloft as he comes back to the line of scrimmage. Johnny Johnson bumped him out of bounds. A big run by Tony Dorsett. 23 yards.
You know, Andrews, the right linebacker, was in a good position. Nobody blocked him. It looked like he was in a good position to make the play, Jack, but he just didn't make the play. And, of course, Dorsett ran right around the outside of him like he wasn't there and went down the sideline for a big gain.
Oh, he can motor, and he has a little change of pace. When he sees that area opening up, he can turn it on.
And, of course, the other thing great about Dorsett, he's a great daylight runner. In other words, whenever he sees a little seam from running room, he really puts it in overdrive.
From the Ram 42, Dorsett tries it again and cuts back and gets to the 40. He picked up 2 yards. We have a minute and a half left in the quarter. The Rams are leading by the score of 6-3, and the clock is running.
Andrews did a good job that time, number 52, the right linebacker. They evidently feel they can do some good running on that side. I think basically people feel that you can run. If you're going to run against the Rams, you're going to run at the right end, Dreyer, and also at Andrews, and this is what they're doing. And, of course, they did a pretty good job in the first play.
And, of course, it used to be Bob Brodzinski over there at that spot for the Rams, but he left the football team, and George Andrews out of Nebraska is starting. It's 2nd down and 8 from the Los Angeles 40. Less than a minute remaining in the quarter. Rams lead 6-3, and Danny White is Back to throw. He's chased from behind. He gets a block. That helps. He throws over the middle. And it is incomplete at the 20-yard line, and what a big hit. A big hit by Cromwell. And the intended pass receiver getting up very slowly is Tony Hill.
Tony Hill looked like he had possession, but Cromwell really gave him a great shot, a great hit, jarred the ball loose, and it looked like something might have happened to him physically on the play. Talking about Tony Hill.
That stops the clock with 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys from the Los Angeles 40. White is only 1 out of 5 for 7 yards. Ferragamo 3 out of 6, 44 yards. So Danny White starting off a bit slowly.
You know, surprisingly so, because they really haven't had much of a rush on him at all. He's had all kinds of time to throw the football, but hasn't thrown it very well.
Jay Stowley becomes a wide receiver now to the right side with Pearson. Butch Johnson is the 3rd wide receiver. Preston Pearson is in there. And here is White on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Throws. Incomplete at the 30. Incomplete. He tried to get the ball to Preston Pearson. Thrown a little bit behind him, but Pearson ordinarily will catch that ball. Covered by Lucius Smith. 4th down. Punting time. And now we have a penalty flag down. And it may be roughing the passer.
It looks like it is against the Rams.
Roughing the passer against the Rams. That's an automatic first down and a major penalty of 15 yards. Down to the Los Angeles 25-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 51. First down.
So instead of punting the ball, the Cowboys have it at the Los Angeles 25 with 37 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and the Rams leading 6-3. Randy Hughes of the Cowboys has a dislocated shoulder. He will not be back. So they have lost both starting free safeties, Dennis Thurman and Randy Hughes, when the Cowboys are on defense. First down at the 25-yard line.
They like to play action pass in this situation. I'll be surprised if they don't do that on this particular play.
Tony Hill still not back in there. Puts Johnson, the wide receiver. And on first down, White's going to throw. Straight back. Looks, throws long into the end zone. It's open and incomplete. Heavy coverage, but no flag. Coverage by the rookie, Johnny Johnson, on Dupree.
Well, it wasn't a play-action pass, but it was a pocket pass, and he was going to Dupree. And the young rookie safety man, Johnson, really did a good job of coverage on the play.
You know, you talk about play action, Hank. One fake handoff, that safety man may take the one step up toward the line of scrimmage that would do him in on a play like that.
That's exactly right. You're hoping for him to take a little sniff of what you give him from a play-action standpoint and hope to be able to throw on top of him, beyond him. But they elected that time to throw from the pocket, which is something that they don't do nearly as much as throw play-action pass.
31 seconds left in the first quarter. Rams leading 6-3, 2nd and 10 Dallas at the Los Angeles 25. Danny White to Newhouse trying to get up the middle and brought down for a loss of a yard on the play. And he was tackled by Joe Harris, the linebacker, who just happened to pick that slot to penetrate.
We talk about a guessing game. That's what it's all about. You guess right, you're in good shape. You guess wrong, you're in trouble. Guess right on the defensive call that time. I'm surprised they don't go after Leroy Irvin more. They did it early and had him licked. But I think the time to go after him is on first down. Talking about the Dallas Cowboys going over or at Leroy Irvin, the young defensive back.
It'll be 3rd down and 11 from the Los Angeles 26 for the Dallas Cowboys when we resume. That's the end of the first quarter with a score. The Rams 6 and the Cowboys 3.
Hi, this is Drew Pearson. You know, a long time before I played wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, I played quarterback for my high school team in South River, New Jersey. Being a high school football star was great. It was still tough being a teenager. I had to make some big decisions for myself, selecting a college, planning my career, and even making a choice about drinking. Alcohol abuse is a real problem today. That's why it's so important for parents to help their teenagers with straight talk about alcohol. Like pro athletes, teenagers need good coaching, especially with big decisions. Having the right information when your teenager needs it can mean a difference between being a winner and not making the grade. Now, there's a free booklet called Straight Talk About Alcohol that can help you help your teenager make the right decision. For your free copy, write Education Commission of the State, Box 687, Denver, Colorado, 80201. Send for your copy today and help your teenager be a winner for life.
The preceding message on behalf of the Distilled Spirits Council of the United States, furnished by the National Football League. We start the second quarter. Danny White is 1 out of 5, 7 yards. Ferragamo, 3 out of 6, 44 yards. First downs, Dallas 2, Los Angeles 3. Rushing, Dallas 47, Los Angeles 23. 3 penalties against the Cowboys, and it cost them. 1 against the Rams. Each team has punted twice. And it's third down and 11 for the Cowboys. They're at the Los Angeles 26-yard line. Later today, also on CBS Radio, Houston at Oakland. And then plenty of action next Saturday and Sunday, a total of 4 games, when the likes of the Eagles and the Falcons and the Browns and Buffalo, Minnesota will be in action. The Dallas Cowboys win this game, they will be playing at Atlanta a week from today. If Los Angeles wins this game, they'll be playing at Philadelphia next Saturday. All of the action on CBS Radio. Let's see what the Cowboys can come up with here. Tony Hill is back in there. He was injured earlier. He comes out and splits left. Cowboys are in the shotgun formation.
In tight man-for-man coverage, and looks like they might try to throw the ball to a back, I would think, on one of those defensive backs.
White's back to throw. Little pressure. Now he's rushed, and he avoids the rush. Steps up and throws. It's wide open. Caught by Selby. First down at the 10-yard line of Los Angeles. Johnny Johnson tackled him, but you can thank Danny White for his ability to avoid the rush for that completed pass. And by the way, the referee, Pat Haggerty, showed a good deal of restraint, and he didn't blow the play dead.
Well, he had no reason to that time. He didn't really get a good shot at the quarterback, and Danny White really showed a lot of poise and a lot of quick feet there to get out of the traffic and throw the ball like he did to the outside to Jay Salty. He was wide open, but he was open only because they were so concerned about trying to get to Danny White.
It is not first and goal. The ball is just outside the 10, and it's first and 10.
They've been trying to run up the middle.
2 tight ends. They have Springs in there with Dorsett. The give is to Dorsett, and he got only about a yard, maybe a half a yard. And Cromwell, the safety man, was gambling on the play and ran right into him along with Larry Brooks. And it's second down and 9.
They really haven't succeeded in making a lot of yardage up the middle, but they continue to try. They did again that time, and only made a yard on that forward.
They're keeping him at home, Hank. I don't know if they're trying to set something up.
Well, there's a time to get him out of the house somewhere along the line. You can't keep him at home all day.
Tony Hill is to the left along with Drew Pearson. And it's second down and 9. Danny White's going to put it up. He's chased out of the pocket.
Dorsett is wide open.
Throws inside the 10, and it is caught at the 7-yard line. The tackle made immediately on Dorsett. Coming up was Johnny Johnson again, and White might have waited a little too long before he threw.
Yeah, Dorsett was out there all by himself, but by the time he saw him, he drew some other folks, and but he still was able to make the catch.
It's going to be third down and 6. The ball is at the 7 of Los Angeles. We have 13 minutes left in the half. The Rams are leading 6-3. The defensive play on the field on the part of both sides is quite stout, isn't it?
Yes, it definitely is. Excellent.
Third down and 7 from just outside the 7-yard line.
They got a bump and run on the outside. There it is.
End zone, incomplete to Tony Hill. Great position by Rod Perry. Incomplete.
They win a bump and run, and anytime you see that in that position of the field, they're going to try to go up on top. He didn't throw it quite far enough on the outside that time, Jack. Had he thrown it farther to the outside, there'd have been an opportunity for him to make the catch, but he didn't, and for that reason it falls incomplete.
Rafael Septien, who kicked a 28-yard field goal in the first quarter, will try his second field goal of the day. All 43 left in the half.
I'm surprised that he would challenge Rod Perry instead of not going to the other side to Leroy Irvin on the play.
Irvin is playing in place of Pat Thomas, who is injured, a Pro Bowl cornerback. They have Nolan Cromwell, Pat Thomas, and Rod Perry out of their defensive secondary, all in the Pro Bowl for the Rams. This will be from the 16, so it's a 26-yard try with Charlie Waters holding. Now a whistle stops play. They're down to the 32nd. They were down on the 32nd clock, and a whistle sounds, and a delay of game against the Cowboys. That will make it a 31-yard try. Hank, even when that pass was incomplete and it became 4th down, they hesitated for a long time on the Cowboy sideline before sending the field goal unit on the field.
Yeah, evidently they were deliberating a little bit about whether they should go for it or not, and decided against that and decided to go for the field goal.
Now the line of scrimmage is the 12, making it 4th and 11.
I don't know how many different ways you can kick a field goal, why there should be that much indecision on the play.
Septien kicked one through from 28 yards earlier, and now this one will be held at the 20 by Charlie Waters. It'll be a 30-yard try. We'll wait for the snap. Everything quiet. The snap is good. Waters gets it down. Septien kicks it through, and we have a tie game with 12:40 remaining in the half. A Ram touchdown and a blocked extra point, 2 Dallas field goals. And with the score tied 6-6, let's take time out.
This Bud's for you. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Thanks, Sam. I hope this good weather prevails Thursday, New Year's Day, when we're back down here for the Cotton Bowl game.
Just so it doesn't turn out to be like it did several years ago when Notre Dame and Houston played. It was very, very cold.
It'll be Baylor and Alabama here on CBS Radio on New Year's Day. Septien kicking off, and Drew Hill is the deepest for the Rams. 12:40 left in the half. Score tied 6-6. Nothing determined to this point as to who will be eliminated this afternoon. Here is the kick from Septien. It's a boomer. High and deep and into the end zone, and Drew Hill says no thanks. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. To the 20-yard line. Folks, Win Elliott is hard at work right now preparing a Super Bowl special. You'll be anxious to hear. A 20-part series capturing the excitement of NFL seasons past and present. Here it here, Super Bowl weekend, January 24th and 25th with Win Elliott on CBS Radio. Dennis Thurman is in there at the free safety spot with Randy Hughes out now with a shoulder separation. And Vince Ferragamo as Nelson is tight end in motion, and he is back to throw. He sets up, has time, throws long over the middle, and it's caught at the 40 to the 45, and now a fumble. It's recovered, and it's kicked, and it goes out of bounds. And let's see who gets it as it belongs to the Rams at the 34, because the pass receiver was the last man to have possession of the ball.
There again, Jack, there again was a great illustration of a player having an opportunity to just fall on the ball, and it would be Dallas ball, their possession. Instead, he did not fall on it and gets his team in trouble by not making a play on the fumble ball.
Preston Dennard caught the ball, so he was the last to have possession. He fumbled it cleanly, just popped out of his arms. The Cowboys had it, lost it, bumped it out of bounds at the Dallas 34.
Aaron Mitchell had a chance to make the recovery.
Ball is at the Dallas 34 and a first down for the Rams. Here is a delay to Cullen Bryant running right. He loses some yards, and Randy White really dumped him. And then a flag went down.
I think against Dallas, and I've mentioned it so many times, I think you have to throw, and then run in between, Jack. You cannot worry too much about your running offense against this team. I think you have to throw the ball. You got to run enough to keep them honest, but you got to throw the ball consistently.
Holding against the Rams. The ball was at the 34. And these holding penalties are seldom refused. It'll be marched back to the 44. And it'll be first down and 20. Holding against the Rams. We have 12-18 left in the half. Having trouble hearing the announcement from Pat Haggerty. Now the Cowboys go into their pass defense. They take out Brunig. They take out John Dutton. Take out P.D. Lewis. And the Rams have a long way to go. They're at the Dallas 44 with a first down. They stay on the ground with Cullen Bryant. It opens up inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line, and he got 9 yards. So the Rams went against the tendency and picked up a quick 9.
So it's really a good play because they're expecting you to throw the football. They've got their defensive backs in the game with the hope and expectation that you're going to throw the ball. If you run it and block it properly while you're blocking against defensive backs instead of linebackers, and you ought to be able to make yardage.
Bryant picked up 9, and it's second down and 11. Dexter Clinksdale was the tackler. He's a rookie out of South Carolina State. Charlie Waters goes off the field for the Dallas Cowboys. Second down and 11.
Boy, that middle, look at the middle.
He'll get rid of it in a hurry, and it is caught inside the 25-yard line with a strong reception by Terry Nelson, the tight end. Benny Barnes hanging on him, but couldn't stop him. And it's a first down for Los Angeles inside the Dallas 25.
Yeah, the middle was very open, which was very obvious on the play. And the important thing is that not that we saw it up here. The important thing is the quarterback sees it quickly enough, and he did. And he's got a terrifically good release. Got rid of the ball quickly right into the middle area and pick up a nice gain on the play.
To the Dallas 23-yard line. Charlie Waters is back in there for Dallas. He's an integral part of their defense. Here's Ferragamo on the ground to Cullen Bryant. He moves down to the 21. And he was able to get 2 yards. Waters and John Dutton were the tacklers. That was a strong pass reception by Terry Nelson. He's been in and out of the Ram lineup with a recurring groin injury. He's caught only 3 passes before today.
When the tight end releases from the line of scrimmage and sees that the safety men are deep or going in opposite directions, he's got to look for the ball quickly. He did that time, and the coordination between the quarterback and the tight end was excellent.
Waddy, despite a hip pointer, is playing. He's wide with Dennard. Second and 8. Ferragamo is going to pass. Good protection. Now he's hit. Now he throws into the end zone and incomplete. And Ferragamo really took a wallop by blitzing Charlie Waters. Waters was really coming after him, and Ferragamo just didn't get rid of it.
And that was the backside. And that's what you don't like to have happen to as a quarterback. You're looking intently downfield. You're trying to hit somebody in the slot to the right side. Never saw Waters coming and really took a shot in the back.
Ferragamo is 5 out of 9 for 86 yards. The ball is at the Dallas 21-yard line. Third down and 8 for the Rams. They're tied 6-6 here with 10:21 left in the half.
Well, look at that middle again.
Ferragamo drops to throw. Throws long into the left corner. Touchdown for Los Angeles. On the money to Preston Dennard. No flags, and the Rams go on top. He beat Aaron Mitchell on the corner.
He certainly did, and Aaron Mitchell fell on the play, and for that reason he was open. Talking about Dennard. But they've got a lot of ability, a lot of skill, and again, that time the pass protection was very, very, very fine.
Ferragamo laid it right in the arms of Preston Dennard, who caught his 7th touchdown pass of the year. And as Hank called it for you, Aaron Mitchell hit the deck as he was trying to cover, and Dennard ran by him. The extra point try by Corral was blocked earlier. Another low snap. Cromwell gets it down. The kick is good. And the Rams have a 7-point lead with 10:17 remaining in the half. The Rams have never been behind, and now they lead by 7 points. We'll be back with the Los Angeles kickoff in just a moment.
You know, there's nothing more aggravating than having trouble trying to start your car on a cold winter day. The false starts and stops and stalls. Well, Heat Fuel System Dryer and Antifreeze eliminates all that nonsense. Get your car ready for winter. Use heat to take out moisture caused by the hot, humid weather of this past summer. Heat eliminates moisture-caused coughs and sputters right now. Just add heat to your gas tank. It ensures quick starts and smooth, trouble-free engine performance, even on those icy below-zero days. So buy protection right now. Buy a supply of Heat Fuel System Dryer and Antifreeze. A A small investment for a driver's peace of mind. It's sold everywhere. Just look for the distinctive yellow bottle with the long, easy-to-pour neck. Heat. H-E-E-T. Don't stall. Buy Heat.
Los Angeles Rams overcame a holding penalty to go in for that score. That running play, Hank, on 1st and 20 that picked up 9 yards really helped them along the way, didn't it?
Well, that's always the fun thing. You know, you have to run when they expect you to throw and throw when they expect you to run, and that's exactly what they did. They anticipated pass, evidently. They ran the play up the middle with Cullen Bryant. He picked up 9, and they got a big chunk. And the big thing is you don't want to try to get it all back on one play. They had 20 yards to go. They got 9 of it back, and then from there went on in good shape.
The kick by Corral. Coming up to get it is Jones. He took it on the 7. He's to the 10, running right to the 20. He's out to the 25 and did not get to the 30. Tackle at his own 29. He's had some fine kick returns, and Joe Harris, the Ram linebacker, made the tackle with 10:08 remaining in the half. Los Angeles leading 13-6. Kickoff to the Dallas 29. What do you expect from the Cowboys here, Hank? Has their approach been any different than you thought it would be?
I'm surprised that they're spending so much time trying to run up the middle. That's really the surprising thing to me so far in the game. They concentrated a lot of their energy running up the middle. They haven't made a lot of yardage, but they continue to try. Let's see if they continue to do it here.
Doss is in at the defensive end spot for the Rams. Springs is in the backfield, and here's White back to throw. And he throws a screen, and it is caught by Dorsett to the 35 to the 40. He has the first down out to his own 44. He bobbled the ball, held on, got the blocks that he needed. Johnson and Cromwell, the safety men, finally stopped the play at the Dallas 44. They run that screen very well.
Yes, those are off a play-action fake. They fake to him and threw back. They fake to him and then threw back to the opposite side, to the left side, to Tony Dorsett, who makes the catch. And he was very close to his lineman that time. And anytime you're that close, sometimes it's very hard for the quarterback to locate the running back or the receiver, but he did in that particular case, and they succeeded in making a first down.
White, a first down pass from his own 44 over the middle and knocked down. A brilliant defensive play was made by the Rams and Johnny Johnson out of Texas, the rookie. They really like him.
Very easy to understand why they like him. I talked to Postman recently and asked for a grade on him on his defensive backs, and he gave him a grade of 4.5, 5 being the best. And he's 4.5, they think, at this stage of his career, which is really amazing for a defensive back and especially a rookie.
9:22 left in the half. The Rams are leading 13-6. 2nd and 10 Dallas from their own 44. Here is White with a toss to Dorsett. It's open to the 45 to the 50. He is out of bounds, and he did not get a first down. He is shy of a first down by about a yard. And that was a second down play. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Dallas at the 47-yard line of Los Angeles. Jim Youngblood, the linebacker, got him out.
The important thing, the reason that play was successful that time, Jack, was because they went on a quick count. The Rams were still moving, trying to adjust to the formation, and while they were doing that, they snapped the ball and they got around the outside before the defensive linebackers. The linebackers, I should say, were able to recover and make a play on the outside.
Now they measure to see if he made a first down. He is indeed less than a yard short, and will be 3rd down and 1 at the Los Angeles 47. And season's greetings to our men and women around the world listening on American Forces Radio. And a Happy New Year to all from CBS. 9:16 left in the half. Cowboys started from their own 29. They had a screen to Dorsett, a run by Dorsett. They're into Ram territory at the 46, 3rd and 1. Will they play it straight here, Hank, or go for a quick 6?
I would think that they would run the ball for the first down. I would think that's what Landry's going to do. Maybe in this game he might change, but I think probably he'll try to run the ball.
They have Springs and Dorsett in the backfield. Rams are tough against the run, and here's a quarterback sneak and a first down. Danny White went to the 45 of Los Angeles for a first down. White is 6'2", 192. He was able to force his way behind Robert Shaw, who's starting in place of John Fitzgerald. Pat Donovan and Jim Cooper are the tackles. Herb Scott and Tom Rafferty are the guards. I haven't been able to watch it, Hank, but I suspect that Cooper's been doing a good job against Jack Youngblood.
Yeah, I think he has. I think he has been doing a good job. And Shaw is 6'4", 245, and played his collegiate football at Tennessee. This would be a good time for a, well, I thought maybe they would throw the ball.
Said he's going to throw. He sets up and now runs. Then he is down to the 42-yard line, and he picked up 2, maybe 3 yards. good coverage downfield. In fact, they had double coverage on the man to whom he wanted to throw, Tony Hill. Cromwell was there, helped out by Rod Berry.
He kind of had the feeling as soon as he got the pitch from the outside that he was going to try to throw the ball. The defensive backs recovered and read it very, very well. And Tony Hill had no chance whatsoever downfield. And Dorsett wisely kept the ball and tried to get the most out of the play as he possibly could.
We're coming up on the 8-minute mark remaining in the half. Los Angeles is on top in this NFC wildcard playoff game, 13-6. And it is second down and 7 from the Ram, 42 for the Cowboys.
I'm surprised they haven't gone after Irvin more than they have. They haven't done that except from the first time. Here they go.
Throw. He throws, and it is caught by Drew Pearson at the 23 for a first down right in front of your man, eh?
Yeah, I was surprised they haven't done more of that. I don't know why they don't continue to do more of it. They did it twice in a game. They had him licked on a big play early and threw it over the top. This is only the second time they've thrown in front of him, but I think you got to challenge him and throw the ball at him as much as you possibly can.
This is an official's timeout. The Cowboys have just picked up a first down at the Los Angeles 23 with 7:29 left in the half. And now they start the clock again. First down at the Los Angeles 23. White's picking it up a little bit. He's 6 out of 13. 7:15 remaining in the half. Out come the Cowboys. The crowd comes alive. Saldi sets up as a wingback to the left. Springs in the backfield with Newhouse.
It'll be a good time for a play action
goes
pass.
in motion, and here's Dorsett popping it up the middle. He's down inside the 15-yard line for a first down to the 11. The ball came loose, and it belongs to Dallas. The play was whistled dead, and it is a first down. Dorsett flew down to the 12-yard line. It is the first down to the Los Angeles 12. The ball came loose and the play was whistled dead. I kind of think that the motion by Saldi confused the Rams and it was wide open up the middle.
Well, the thing they did that time, they played with a double tight end offense that time to make sure that the linebacker was on the line of scrimmage instead of off. They did a good job of blocking him. They got a seam, and Dorsett did a good job on a delayed draw play from rollout action.
First down at the 12-yard line. Drew Pearson is to the right. Springs is in the backfield with Dorsett. First down at the Ram 12. 6:25 left in the half, clock running. Rams leading 13-6, and on first down, White gives the ball to Dorsett. A good block by Springs. He scores! He's into the end zone from 12 yards out. Rams Springs strung him.
Well, they did a good job of blocking at the point of attack. The right tackle, Cooper, the right guard, Rafferty, the tight end, Dupree, all did a super job of knocking them off the line of scrimmage. There was a seam. Anytime you give Dorsett a seam, as I told you a minute ago, Jack, he sees running room, boy, he really puts it in high gear. He did it that time and went right into the end zone, unmolested for the touchdown.
Farmwell, the safety man, was uptight at the line of scrimmage, and Dorsett simply outran him. And now with Waters holding, Septien, who's missed only one all year, will try to tie it up. We wait for the snap. There's been some low snaps. This one was high. The kick is good. We have a tie game. 13-all with 6:16 remaining in the half. And with the score, Los Angeles 13 and Dallas 13. Let's take time out.
Here's how to talk your chauffeur into the idea of Buick's little limousine, the 1981 Century sedan. First, point out the Buick quality. Next, show him the elegantly appointed interior. Then point out the trim, intelligent lines, and V6 engine. If he argues that limousines are supposed to be large and expensive, and the Century is neither, tell him when he starts making the payments, that he can pick out the car.
This is Larry Zonka. In 13 years of pro football, I've seen some pretty tough guys up close. But I've never seen anything tougher on fuel bills than Whirlpool's tight-fist gas furnace. It's an induced draft gas furnace, engineered by Whirlpool to meet the high cost of energy, head on. So if you want to get tough with your fuel bills, get a tight-fist gas furnace from Whirlpool. Take it from a guy who knows. This is one tough furnace. So check your yellow pages for the Whirlpool gas furnace dealer nearest you.
71 yards, 8 plays for the Cowboys. Tony Dorsett, a big part of the drive. They took the kickoff at their 29, a screen to Dorsett to the 44, and then Dorsett ran to the 40. The pass to Pearson set it up. Dorsett ran to the 12 and then took it in. We have a tie game, 13-all, with 6:16 left in the half. Drew Hill is back to take the kick from Septien, who boomed it into the end zone his last time. Raphael kicks the ball high. It will be returned. And it is taken by one of the wingmen at the 10 to the 15 and to the 20 and out to the 25-yard line. And a flag goes down as Lucius Smith returned to the 25. A flag is down. It's probably a clip. The Rams will be backed up. A clip against Los Angeles. Nasty crowd here. They're roaring. They sold more than 24,000 tickets the last couple of days of this week. Had a big sale 2 days ago of 12,000 in order to bring about the sellout. The ball's marked at the Ram 10.
Personal foul. Cooking, number 75, on the return, first down.
3 penalties against Los Angeles now, 4 against the Cowboys. Rams are way back at their 10-yard line with 6:07 left in the half and the score tied 13-all. Philly Waddy is wide to the left. Preston Dennard is a wing to the left, and now he comes in motion. And on first down, here's Ferragamo giving the ball to Thomas. Thomas cuts back, and he is hit. And he got only a yard and a half. Well, that's one factor in this game which hasn't become evident. That is the running of Gerald Thomas. And you can understand that against the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, here again, I think you can run against Dallas if you establish the pass early in this area of the field. You're going to try to run the ball and try to get some yardage and get it out of there. That time, Harvey Martin did a good job, but you can't. It's harder to run outside of Martin. It's easier to run inside of him than it is outside.
Here is the toss to Cullen Bryant trying to get outside. He's out to the 15 to the 18-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Rams. Dallas up front as Jones, Cole, White, and Martin. Or Dutton. Jones, Dutton, White, and Martin. And the tackle on that trip was made by D.D. Lewis, the linebacker. 3rd and a yard and a half for the Rams at their own 18.
And Martin that time got off of his block very well and got a piece of the tackle. It also helped in the play.
We have 5 minutes left in the half. Cowboy fans know if they stop him here, they'll get the ball on a punt. It's 3rd down the yard and a half. And Ferragamo is going to pass. He looks. He throws long, and the tight end can't get it. Walt Arnold was out there inside the Dallas 45. He just didn't have the speed to run under it. They called the right play hand. It would have worked, but the pass was overthrown just a touch.
Yeah, he had a chance to hit the receiver downfield, but Victor Hicks is the guy that was open on the play, number 81. He should have been satisfied just to get the first down. Hicks was open. He looked downfield, had plenty of time to throw the ball, threw it way over the top. But the guy that was open, he should have thrown the ball to was Victor Hicks. He'd have made the yardage for the first down.
Frank Corral will punt. He'll take the snap at his 5, and James Jones is back to get it. Dallas should be in good shape. Jones stands inside his 45 to get it. With 4:43 left in the half, score tied. A good snap from center. The kick by Corral is not too hot. And Jones takes it on the 44, runs right and gets to midfield. Turns the corner a little bit. He's down to the 45. He's down to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. He is out of bounds at the Los Angeles 40. A first down, and Jones' quick returns are a big item in this game. A 39-yard punt, a 15-yard return. 4.5 minutes exactly left in the half. First down, Dallas at the Ram 40. The score tied 13-all. Let's take time out.
Welcome to the Office of the Feud. Makes corrections right here on the display screen.
Send text electronically from your office to anywhere.
Move whole paragraphs with a touch of a button.
Divide.
Old-fashioned typewriter. It even adds and subtracts, multiplies and divides. Change margin.
Page number, change heading.
Change style.
The world of business machines. It's a confusing tangle of equipment, capabilities, and promises. But now, out of the confusion, emerges Exxon Office Systems Company. We've innovated such advances in office technology as Quix, the intelligent typewriter, an electronic marvel with a host of automatic features that free secretaries from the monotony of routine office typing. We also make other advanced office products. But most of all, we make it simple to make your office more productive. Introducing Exxon Office Systems.
Halftime on our broadcast, Brent Musburger will come along with Jim Finks, the general manager of the Chicago Bears, John Jefferson, wide receiver of the San Diego Chargers. And Brent will also offer his opinion as to who will reach the Super Bowl. He's a braver man than I am. The ball is at the Los Angeles 39 and a first down for Dallas. They have Springs in the backfield with Dorsett. Score tied 13-all.
Excuse me, Jack. This would be a good time for a play-action pass on 1st and 10.
Danny White, the quarterback, hands it off to Springs, and he goes down to the 37, a 2-yard pickup. Springs got 2. Cromwell made the tackle.
I can't understand when they've gotten good field position like they have right now. They've been very conservative on 1st and 10. You would think they'd go after people on the 1st and 10 situation with some kind of a forward pass.
Not surprising to see Dorsett having a good game, is it?
No, that's never a surprise because he's really one of the great running backs in the National Football League. He's got tremendous speed. And again, anytime he has a chance to pick up yardage where there's obvious running room, boy, he's really tough to tackle.
2nd down and 8. 3 wide receivers for the Cowboys. Out of the shotgun, Danny White sets up, drills it over the middle lane. Intercepted by Cromwell at the 30 to the 35. He is out to the 39, the first turnover of the game, and the 9th interception by Nolan Cromwell of the year on a deflected pass.
Boy, what an alert play. There's an illustration. I think the great players, the great athletes can make this kind of a play. That ball was deflected, but his reactions were excellent. He was able to get the tip ball, ricochet, makes the play, and takes the Los Angeles Rams right out of the soup.
26th interception against Danny White this year. Puts the Rams at their own 39, and Cromwell did not try to run it back for a touchdown, Hank. He made sure he kept the ball.
That's exactly right.
First down at the 39 for Ferragamo and company. First turnover of the game. Ferragamo's pass over the middle, and it is caught out at the 49, probably for a first down by a diving Billy Waddy. It's very close to a first down. The coverage was by Benny Barnes, and it wasn't very tight.
It never is very tight, and that's why it's so important that you throw in front of and throw at Benny Barnes and Aaron Mitchell, 31 and 34. You know, you ought to give your receivers a baseball glove, a catcher's glove, and just play catch, Jack, because you can do that the way those people cover on passes.
2nd down and 1, a good down for the Rams to gamble if they wish. We have exactly 3 minutes left in the half. And on 2nd and 1 with Bryant and Thomas, Ferragamo's going to gamble. He throws down the left sideline, and a flag goes. Is a flag thrown or not? Something with that. Now the official lost his cap. The pass is incomplete. Charlie Waters was covering Dennard, and he gave him no running room. Dennard had to go out of bounds, and once you do that, you can't come back in and catch the ball.
I kind of think that's why the official threw his hat down to make sure he was reminded that he was pushed out of bounds and couldn't come back and make the play.
2:53 remaining in the half, and now the Rams will be in 10th. I'm picking up the first down. It's 3rd down and inches from their own 49. They have 2 big backs in there, Cullen Bryant and Gerald Thomas. And the tight ends are Nelson and Arnold. Here is the running back, Thomas, failing to get a first down, and a flag goes down. And another flag goes down. Gerald Thomas went rather deep. He was trying to get a first down on 3rd and inches. He went deep, and the penetration was made by Bob Brunig, the middle linebacker.
That kind of a play is tough. It's always difficult to bring the ball from the left side.
Holding against Los Angeles.
Left side all the way over to the right side. It's a long time to hold those blocks. I've said it many, many times during the course of the season, and very few times you see him succeed in making that yardage because it's too far to go.
It was 3rd down and 1, and now a holding call. And if the Cowboys decline it, the Rams will have to punt or gamble on 4th down.
I would think they're going to decline the penalty.
Holding.
Number 80, offense, decline, 4th down.
It is declined, and it's 4th down and 1. And they're motioning from the Rams sideline. They want to see where the ball is. They may just cross them up here, Hank, and try to go for it. We have 2:48 remaining in the half. The Rams have not automatically sent their punting team on the field. They're going to call for a measurement. Ferragamo wants to know exactly how much yardage he needs on 4th down. Mind you, the penalty has already been declined by the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, it's just a decision now as to whether the Rams are going to kick the ball or whether they decide to try to go for it on 4th, and it's about a yard, right on the nose, about a yard.
That's what it is. It's a rather long yard when you look at it. It's 1 yard. And now they're going to punt. It was a little too long to take a chance. What do you think of that strategy?
Oh, I think it's the only thing you could do. I don't think there's any way in the world you could deliver the ball to the Cowboys at midfield. You got to kick the ball and make them go the long way and earn what they get instead of giving it to them.
Interception by Cromwell stopped the Dallas drive, and then the Rams were unable to do much. They got one first down, but they couldn't get another. And the kicker is Corral, and Jones, who's been murder all day for the Cowboys, is back into his 11-yard line. A good snap from center, no pressure, and a rather low kick. And Jones took it on the 17, running right. He spins to the 19-yard line, and down he goes. Harris, the linebacker, downfield with a hit. And we have 2:39 remaining in the half. A 36-yard punt, only a 2-yard return. So the Dallas Cowboys, tied with the Rams, 13 all, are at their own 20 with 2:39 remaining in the half. Brent Musburger comes along at halftime. His guests will be Jim Finks and J.J. John Jefferson of the San Diego Chargers. Cowboys come out. Reggie Doss plays the defensive end spot, on with Brooks. Fanning is in there, and Youngblood up front for Los Angeles. Motion by Drew Pearson, and a toss to Ron Springs. Runs right, cuts back, 25, goes outside, 30, first down, and tackled near the Dallas 35 for a big first down with 2:30 left.
That motion they're using is confusing the Rams a little bit on defense. That time, Irvin, had to play the strong position, the strong safety position, and Nolan Cromwell played on number 88, Drew Pearson, which was a mismatch. There's no force in this backside, and that's why they were able to make the yardage they made. 1 minute I saw Leroy Irvin chasing the motion, and the next moment you saw him bumping Springs out of bounds on the opposite side of the field at the 34. That's exactly right. They're putting pressure on him from a run standpoint, support standpoint, Jack.
2 minutes left in the half. First down, Dallas at their own 34. That was a 14-yard pickup by Springs. A timeout on the field with the score tied. The Rams 13, the Cowboys 13.
Rusty Jones.
Hey, how are you?
Goodbye, Rusty Cars.
Hi, I'm Rusty Jones. What? Rusty Jones Rust Proof. You know, I can save your car from rust. You can? Sure, because I'm more than just rust proofing. I'm the one option you can buy for your car that actually appreciates in value. How's that? I'll stick with your new car, protecting it from rust for as long as you own it. And everybody knows a rust-free car is worth more at trade-in time.
You really stick with my car?
Day and night, winter and summer.
No vacation?
Not even a coffee break.
No gimmick?
Nope, I just want your car to stay rust-free, so you can say,
Hello, Rusty Jones. Goodbye, Rusty Cars. Hello, Rusty Jones. Goodbye, goodbye, Rusty Cars.
Look for new car dealers that offer Rusty Jones Car Saver System. It's a sure sign they care.
Graham, do you think we're watching a Super Bowl team in either one of these squads today?
Yes, I think so, Jack. I think either one of these two teams could do extremely well. They've got outstanding records, good football teams, good balance, they good defense, good offense, excellent kicking. They're both very capable.
From their own 34, a first down for the Cowboys. 2 minutes left in the half. Springs and Dorsett in the backfield. That combination's been going well. And on first down, the give is to Springs. Pops it up the middle, comes to the 40. Good move. He's out to the 44-yard line. And he picked up 9, and he picked up 10, and he got a first down to the 45.
That was a counter play, a misdirection play, with the idea of trying to sell him on the idea that Dorsett was going to go to the right. And they give it back to Springs, coming back to the backside. The middle linebacker pursued, and that's exactly what you want on the play.
Now White's first down pass steps up and drills it. It's caught inside the 40 for a first down. The tackle made by Leroy Irvin. They're picking on that rookie cornerback, Hank, and another first down as they march the ball down at the Los Angeles 37.
I'd be relentless in my approach as far as throwing the ball on 47. You can do that anytime you want to if you get them in single coverage. And I don't think Dallas has done it nearly as much as they should have so far in this game.
Now a timeout stops the clock with 1:28 remaining in the half. It's charged against the Dallas Cowboys. They used one earlier. They have one remaining. And we have 1:28 remaining in the half with the score tied 13 all. How did they get that single coverage with Pearson in front of Leroy Irvin?
They're just playing single coverage is all, Jack, and I think somewhere along the line they're going to have to mix it up a little bit more and try to help Irwin by zoning to that side to give him a little relief, because I don't think he can cover one-on-one And I think the Cowboys are beginning to find that out, and they're starting to take advantage of it.
Leroy Irvin is on the corner filling in for Pat Thomas. He's out with a bad ankle. Irvin is a rookie out of Kansas, 5'11", 180, trying to cover Drew Pearson. He's a 6-footer, 183, and a shrewd veteran. Danny White is 7 out of 14, 1 intercepted, 79 yards. Ferragamo is 7 out of 13 for 118 yards and 1 touchdown. We've only had 1 turnover in this game. That was a Ram interception by Cromwell, his 9th of the year. 1:28 remaining in the half. Good game, Henry.
Excellent game. Much better than one we had a couple of weeks ago in Orange County.
That was 35-0 at one time in favor of the Rams, but not today. First down at the Los Angeles 37.
I would go after Irvin right now. Look at, he's on the line of scrimmage, bump and run. I'd throw the ball right on top and try to get a big play on him right away.
Out of the shotgun, Danny White back to throw. He looks and he throws it long down the middle, and it is incomplete. He tried to throw it on the outside and allow Butch Johnson to run under it. Nolan Cromwell stayed right with him. 2nd and 10. Let's pause 5 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the CBS Radio Network.
WBBM Chicago News and Sports Radio 78.
2nd down and 10 Dallas from the Los Angeles 37. Score tied 13-all. The Rams have never been behind in this game. They've had 2 touchdowns, but one of the extra points was blocked. And that extra point that was blocked may turn out to be a big part of this final score. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun with Preston Pearson in the lineup. White's going to put it up again. Sets up and looks, throws it, and it's caught by Pearson inside the 35. They give him forward progress down to the 26, and that'll be a first down. A first down for the Dallas Cowboys. 1:05 left in the half, and Danny White has ample time. It is a first down at the 26-yard line of the Rams. White back to throw, no pressure. Sets up, steps up, throws into the end zone, and it is incomplete and out of the end zone. Intended for Drew Pearson, who caught that last ball. Jeff Delaney was covering that time.
Deep in the end zone is a problem, too, Jack. That's where the sun is peeking through. You look back into the sun, and you have a hard time making the catch. It's the only place that's really a problem at this stage of the game. The end zone is going in the way the Cowboys are trying to make a score right now.
A couple of passes to Preston Pearson have set it up. One to the 37, a pass to the 26. 2nd and 10 now with 51 seconds remaining in the half. That's a lot of time.
It sure is, especially when you're on the 26-yard line going in.
And the Cowboys have 1 timeout remaining. Plays come in from the bench for Tom Landry. Drew Pearson goes to the right. Tony Hill is to the left. Butch Johnson is the 3rd wide receiver. Preston Pearson is in the lineup. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 26 of L.A. Pearson sets up on a wing, double wing now.
Irvin's one-on-one over there on the left side.
Here's White back to throw.
Knocked off the receiver that time.
He steps up in the pocket and throws, and it is intercepted by the Rams. They have the ball out at their 26-yard line. Lucius Smith walked right into that ball. The 2nd interception by the Rams with 41 seconds remaining in the half.
They did a good job on the left side. Drew Pearson was knocked off his feet on the play, couldn't get downfield. Danny White tried to locate a secondary receiver, and Lucius Smith really did a super job of anticipating the thrown ball comes up with the interception.
And that was his first of the year for the rookie out of Cal State in Fullerton, California. The 2nd against Danny White, and the 27th of the year intercepted against the Dallas quarterback. So a big play by Lucius Smith, and the Rams have 41 seconds left in the half. They have 3 timeouts left.
They got a chance to get something in the middle.
He's back to throw. Ferragamo. He takes it off short, caught by Gooman at the 30-yard line. Is brought down right there, and a pickup of 4 yards. Why was the middle open, Hank?
Well, they were very concerned about the outside receivers. The safety man, Waters, was way back deep, naturally, because he's trying to prevent the opportunity for them to make a big play. So they got to give you something, and the middle was open.
2nd down and 6 from their own 30 for the Rams. We have 32 seconds left in the half. Scores tied 13-all. And let's pause for this.
Weekends were made for sports, and that's why we have 2 new editions of Sports Time beginning January 10th and 11th. I'm Bill Schweitzer. Each Saturday and Sunday morning, I'll be here covering all the previous night's action, previewing the upcoming events, featuring interviews with the top players and coaches in the major sports. Get all the excitement from the sports world on Sports Time each Saturday and Sunday morning, beginning January 10th and 11th on most of the CBS Radio Network stations. Hear them here.
shortly after the game was tied on the touchdown run by Dorsett and the extra point by Septien. The Cowboys were on the move, but Cromwell intercepted at the Los Angeles 39 with 3:40 left in the half. I'll be darned if the Cowboys didn't get another drive going. And then here moments ago with 41 seconds left in the half, and now we have 32 remaining, an interception by Lucius Smith, his first of the year at the Los Angeles 26. So the Cowboys, who were in close enough for a possible field goal to give them the halftime lead, will try to nullify the Ram attack here in the final 32 seconds of the half. We're tied 13 all. And Ferragamo has Dennard and Waddy to the right. Waddy goes in motion. Ferragamo's back to throw. He's rushed by Martin. He throws. It's caught by Cullen Bryant. Bryant did not get a first down. He's out to the 34. Charlie Waters threw him to the turf. And we have 22 seconds left in the half, and the Rams use another timeout, and they have one remaining. Ferragamo can read that blitz pretty well and get rid of the ball in a hurry.
You know, he's got a very quick release, good vision, and really I think has done a remarkable job. He's only played for 2 years. This is the second year of his pro career whereby he's played that much, and I think he's picked up everything extremely well.
And he has a good receiving running back in Cullen Bryant. He can catch the ball. He caught 53 prior to today.
Yes, and they have a good, I think, communication between the quarterback and the receivers. They run good, precise routes. Lionel Taylor, who was a great receiver back in the days of the American Football League, I think has done a super job with these young receivers, and it shows that he's done a good job of teaching.
Again this year, folks, CBS Radio Sports brings you the Senior Bowl. The date is January 17th. Top collegiate players show their skills. The Senior Bowl. Jim Kelly and Bill Wilkerson describe the action. Hear it here. We have a 13-13 tie. Dorsett has carried 11 times, 73 yards. Probably won't get it again during this half, but you never know. 22 seconds remaining in the half. Rams have never been behind in this game. And an extra point blocked after their first touchdown. 3rd down and 2. Ferragamo has Drew Hill in as the wide receiver. They stay on the ground and get a first down. Cullen Bryant comes out to the 41-yard line, and the Rams use their final timeout with 17 seconds remaining in the half. They have a first down at their own 41. Bryant seems to be running rather well. Hank, he lost 10 pounds this week. He was struck with the flu.
Well, I mentioned earlier that, sometimes when you're off a whole week at this stage of the season, you get your legs back, you're very fresh, and even though that you might have been sick, it all depends on how much weight you lost, but he looks good and fresh and has done a good job here this afternoon.
He's in there with Mike Gooman at the moment. They really have a dearth of running backs on this Ram club. And we haven't seen much of the rookie Gerald Thomas. He's been piling up big yards, running for an average gain of 6.6 per carry. But it's tough to do against the Cowboys, and it's been more of an aerial game for Los Angeles. So Gerald Thomas, Jewerl, hasn't had a chance to strut his stuff. Now the Rams are out of timeouts and almost out of time here in the second quarter. 17 seconds remaining in the half. First down at their own 40. We'll see some aerials now. 1, 2, or 3 of them.
Yeah, we surely will.
They come with Waddy and Dennard to the right side. Drew Hill, the other wide receiver. See how the Cowboys play. Yeah, blitz is on. A delayed blitz. Ferragamo throws long down the middle. Waddy can't get to it. They had a crossing pattern with Waddy and Dennard coming up to cover Steve Wilson and Dennis Thurman.
Waddy didn't look like he knew where the ball was. It looked like he lost it some way and looked like he was confused on where the ball was thrown.
Now we have 11 seconds remaining in the half, and it is 2nd down and 10. So time for another bomb or two for the Rams. The loser of this game is eliminated from the playoffs. If Dallas wins, they play at Atlanta. If the Rams win, they play at Philadelphia.
I like the Rams' approach. They're on the attack, trying to make something happen.
Now a timeout is called by Charlie Waters and the Dallas Cowboys. They want to make certain about their coverage with 11 seconds remaining in the half. They don't want to be burned on some missed assignments. And now the Cowboys are out of timeouts. Neither club has one left.
And the Cowboys have 6 defensive backs in the game,
including Dexter Klinkstale. They've lost Randy Hughes today. With an injury, they have Thurman, Waters, Barnes, Linkscale, Wilson, and Mitchell. All during the week and over the weekend, CBS Radio's top sportscasters bring you timely and lively information on what's happening. Win Elliott, Jim Kelly, Brent Musburger, Ron Weber, Bill Schweitzer, Howard David, and Dick Stockton. CBS Radio Sports. Hear it here. Engstrom and I will be right back down here on New Year's Day for the Baylor-Alabama Cotton Bowl game.
And that should be one great football game. I talked to Cotton Davidson, who used to play for us, and he's one of the coaches on the Baylor staff. Talked to him yesterday. He's very, very excited about this game against Alabama, and they think they're very sold on their football team. They haven't gotten the recognition that they deserve. I think they're kind of the Roger Dangerfield of college football, but they're out to prove something this weekend.
Ferragamo back to throw, and it is intercepted by Steve Wilson at the 45. He's tackled at midfield, and we have 2 seconds left in the half. Dallas gets the ball at midfield with 2 seconds left. That's the first Ram turnover. Steve Wilson gets his 5th of the year. That extra defensive back really helped because there was deep coverage, and he was able to just step right up and pick it off. He is brought down at midfield with only 2 seconds remaining in the half. Score tied 13 all. No more timeouts remaining for either club. Final 2 minutes of this first half has taken a long time to play. Brent Musburger comes along here at halftime on CBS Radio. And in addition, the Lincoln High School Band from Bloomington, Minnesota is down here in Big D to entertain the fans.
Well, they got a big bend formation, which means they have 3 wide receivers on the right side, 1 on the left, back in the backfield back there with the quarterback, and they're going to try to throw something deep.
3-man rush by the Rams, and a flag goes down, and White airs it out down inside the 10 into heavy coverage, and it is intercepted by the Rams at the 2-yard line. The play still goes. Here's Cromwell out to the 20-yard line, to the 25. Time has expired. Cromwell's out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And now we'll check the flag and see if indeed the half is over. No more time left on the clock. We'll see who the penalty is against. If it's against the defense, we'll have another play. If it's against the offense, there will be no more play.
Yeah, I think it's against the offense, Jack.
Offside, Dallas. Time has expired and the half is over. And that pass was intercepted, and it's the 3rd of the game charged against Danny White. Well, there's the gun sounding the end of the first half with a score. The Cowboys 13 and the Rams 13. It's high and deep, and Hill's going to return it from the 4. He runs left to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. He's hit. He gets to the 20. He's out to the 25. No flag. And the Rams will go from their own 25-yard line, tied 13 all. Steve Wilson downfield to make the Dallas tackle.
Larry Buffet that time had a good shot, number 76, at making the tackle. He got down there in good shape, but he got all the way down the field and missed the tackle that he should have made.
So Ferragamo and company go to work. Ferragamo had 1 intercepted in the first half, and he was 9 out of 17 for 128 yards and 1 touchdown. He has Cullen Bryant, the upback, the fullback, and Gerald Thomas, the tailback. And here is a give to Gerald Thomas, and he is tackled after gaining 2 yards on a slant. The middle linebacker, Bob Bruning, along with Randy White, were there to make the hit.
That was a good time, Jack, to throw the ball, go back into the pocket and throw the ball. Charlie Waters, that time, number 41, was up like a linebacker that time. They were playing with 3 deep. They had no help whatsoever in the middle, and you had a good chance to make a big play in a pass situation.
You said all season, Hank, that in order to beat him, you have to throw on first down.
Yeah, you're not going to beat this team. You're not going to beat this team running the football at him. You got to throw the ball, and that's the way you win.
Billy Waddy goes on a wing and comes in motion, and it's 2nd down and 8. Now Ferragamo gives to Bryant. He'll go nowhere. Harvey Martindale in for a loss on the play. Back inside the 25-yard line, and he lost 4 yards.
It's tough. It's very tough to run outside on Dallas, and especially it's very difficult to run with Cullen Bryant. Cullen Bryant is a better straight-ahead runner than he is a sideway runner, and for that reason, there was no chance in the play. And the thing that you have to be concerned about is when you run those kind of plays where you don't have a chance, you really give the Dallas Cowboys a lot of enthusiasm on defense.
Yeah, he lost 3 yards as it turned out, back to the 24, and it's 3rd and 11 for the Rams. They have Waddy and Dennard to the right.
The middle is open.
Miller is the other wide receiver. Dallas going to blitz. Here's a quick pass underneath, outside to Billy Waddy. Incomplete, and Heat had to knock it away from Steve Wilson, who had very good coverage on him. Incomplete and punting time for the Rams.
You're right. He was playing pretty tight that time. They tried to throw the ball on top. Wilson did a very good job of covering Waddy on the play, and now they're in a kicking situation.
Boy, you can really feel it swinging over to the Dallas Cowboys. If it hadn't been for those interceptions, they'd be on top right now, but they're going to get the ball in great shape as James Jones stands at his 35, waiting for the Frank Corral punt. This will be the 5th punt for Corral. He gets a good snap and a pretty good kick. It goes off to the left sideline and bounces inside the 40, 35, taken on the 33 by Jones, and he is tackled across the 35 out near his own 37-yard line. Cowboys get it. 13-14 left in the third quarter. 43-yard punt, 4-yard return. This time, Corral kicked it away from Jones, who's been burning the Rams this afternoon. With the score tied 13-all, let's take time out.
This bud's for you, for being on the job and working hard all day.
But for you, you know that nothing less than best can make it all the way. So here's to you. There's no one else who does it quite the way you do. This bus for you, for all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Possession in the first half. The Cowboys had the ball for 18, almost 19 minutes. The Rams had it for 11:09. And here the Rams kept it for less than 2 minutes before punting it away. And Henry, you can feel the momentum really swinging over to the Cowboys, who are at their own 37.
Yeah, it's changing a little bit, but it's a long way from being over, Jack. And I think if the Rams can stop them here, Dallas should come out on the attack here. They should throw the ball. They should go after number 47. I would. And try to make something happen fast.
Newhouse and Dorsett in the backfield, and motion by Drew Pearson. And then contact was made by Jones as he reached out and touched the center. Now, whether he was drawn offside or not, I do not know. It is against the Rams, and that'll make it 1st and 5. Youngblood, Jones, Brooks, and Dreyer playing up front for the Rams.
Encroachment, number 76, defense.
Call against Cody Jones. Encroachment. Moves the ball out to the Dallas 47. All of the plays come in from the sideline for Danny White. Robert Shaw at center. Otherwise, the offensive line is intact for the Cowboys. 1st and 5. Newhouse popping it up the middle, and Dreyer nails him, but he came across the 45-yard line out to the 46, and he got 3 or 4. It'll be 2nd down and short. Newhouse to the 46, and it'll be 2nd down and 1.5 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 2. Dallas looked a lot better when Springs was in there, didn't they, rather than Newhouse?
Yes, that's right. He's got a lot more speed, a lot more quickness, and gives them an added dimension at that fullback position.
Split backs, Newhouse and Dorsett from the Dallas 46. 2nd down and 2. Motion by Pearson again. Danny White to Dorsett on a slant right, and he is out to the 48, has a 1st down for the Cowboys. And into Jack Reynolds and Johnny Johnson. What a 1st down for Dallas. He popped in there pretty good.
Yes, he did. And Drew Pearson that time was lined up on the right side, came in motion to the left, and the young defensive back, Leroy Irvin over there, is a little confused, seemingly, and you think they would be able to do some good running and passing from that formation.
Dorsett is down on the field. He really popped in there with a very strong tackle by both Reynolds and Johnny Johnson, and Dorsett is not up at this moment. 12-17 left in the third quarter. Score tied 13-all. And they take time to tend to Tony Dorsett. Looks like he's going to be down for a while. There's a timeout on the field with the score tied 13-13. Tony Dorsett along the sideline now, standing, trying to pull himself back together. Just picked up the 1st down to the Dallas 49. 12:17 left in the third quarter, and the score tied 13-13. Now Jones will run from scrimmage along with James Jones, the rookie out of Mississippi State. On first down, Danny White sends Pearson in motion again. And tosses to Newhouse, running left, cuts back. He is hit at midfield, and that's where he goes down. He picked up 2 yards. Jack Reynolds brought him down with the help of Fred Dreyer. Neither club really playing wide open football, are they?
No, they're really not. They're really not on the attack like you think they would be, Jack.
Dorsett comes back in now, and Jones goes out at 2nd and 8. We had a flag down on the field, a late flag that I honestly didn't see, and yardage marked off back to the Dallas 44. A motion call against the Cowboys, making it 1st and 15. First and 15 at the Dallas 44. They line up in the I. Pearson to the left, Tony Hill is to the right. Tight end is on the left side. And White gives the ball to Dorsett on a slant right. He pops across the 50 down to the 45 for big yard. It was 1st and 15, and it's now 2nd down and 4. Joe Harris, the tackler.
He really whistled through there like the wind that time, didn't he? Got a good takeoff, good surge from the offensive line. Saw the hole and took advantage of it. Picked up 11 yards on the play. A beautiful run by Dorsett.
To the Los Angeles 45-yard line. 11:20 remaining in the period. 2nd down and 4, Dallas. Newhouse and Dorsett in the I formation. Here's a give to Newhouse, the up back. He gets the first down to the 40-yard line. And Cromwell with a big tackle. The safety man was right up in there. And Dorsett and Newhouse was upset that he didn't avoid that tackle because he'd have gone for a big yard.
Yeah, Cromwell, really, it's amazing to watch him play. He is really a super player. Nolan Cromwell, number 21, the free safety for the Los Angeles Rams. He got great speed, excellent athlete, plays the quarterback position at the University of Kansas, but he is a super athlete.
That's 15 first downs for the Cowboys now, as opposed to 9 for the Rams. And a first down at the Los Angeles 40.
They had to throw the ball here in 1st and 10. They got good field position, and they're doing a good job of making those linebackers stay in tight. Here it is.
White's going to put it up. Steps up, throws long downfield. Saldi, he has it, and he's out of bounds at the 3. Jay Saldi out of bounds at the 3. Over Nolan Cromwell, about whom we were just talking. He was over there helping out. 1st and goal, Dallas. From the 40 to the 3-yard line.
Play action pass right on the number is a good call, excellent call, but they have been running well. They got everybody concerned a little bit about the run. Take the run, threw it on top. Big play. Jay Saldi making the reception, number 87. And now the ball's on about the 3.5-yard line.
Saldi could hardly wait for the ball to come down in his arms. He could only run out of bounds after catching it. Such was the angle. Meanwhile, pressure by Jack Youngblood and Jim Youngblood on the quarterback, White, but he got it away, and it's 1st and goal for Dallas, trying to lead for the first time.
This would be another good time for a play-action pass. They think you're going to slam it in there. If you're going to throw one, the good time to throw it is on 1st and 10 from play action.
Motion by Saldi, the give to Newhouse. Tackled at the 2-yard line. He's about 1.5 yards away as he's stopped by Reggie Dodds. They're going to try to punch it out, Hank.
Yeah, evidently so. But if you're going to throw a play action, the time to throw it really is on 1st and goal, because they're in there tough, coming across the line of scrimmage, digging in to stop the run, and sometimes the play action pass opens up nicely.
The Cowboys got this ball back at the 37-yard line. They have overcome a couple of penalties, and they're down to the 2. 2nd and goal. White doesn't do much running or rolling out. He has Dorsett and Springs in there now. Springs can find the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Motion by Saldi, a fumble, and White falls on it and just was able to get it back. And it'll be 3rd and goal on the fumble.
That's a bad time to waste the play.
So White fumbled the ball and could only fall on it at the 5. 3rd and goal. 9:40 remaining in the third quarter with the score tied 13-all. Certainly Dallas is in close enough for at least 3 points, but they want 7. They had first and goal at the 3. It's third and goal from the 5. Saldi is the tight end. Hill and Pearson are the wide receivers. White likely to throw, and now they didn't beat the 30-second clock. And it'll be third goal from the 10.
And they didn't have enough people on the line of scrimmage either, I don't think, that time, Jack. They only had 6 instead of 7. Saldi lined up in the backfield instead of on the line of scrimmage.
5-yard penalty for delay of game. Van Haggerty, the referee, marks it back out at the 10. Third and goal from there.
Delay of game, offense, third down.
And now the Rams put in Jeff Delaney, the back, Joe Harris, the linebacker, Lucius Smith, another back.
Actually, if you're going to throw the ball on this situation, third down, you're better off on the 10-yard line than you are on the 5 because you got more room to operate and for patterns to open up. And they're better off here now for that reason, so they're obviously going to throw the ball on third and 10.
6 penalties for the Cowboys. It's third and goal from the 10-yard line. They go into the shotgun. Preston Pearson is in the lineup. They go into the double wing. And on third down, Hill goes in motion. White's back to throw. Pressure. He throws it. It's caught inside the 10. Dorsett, touchdown! He hurdled over the tackler and went in. Tony Dorsett saw that goal line and came to life.
Dorsett was lined up on the wing that time, came across the middle. He was open, and he made a gallant effort to get into the end zone for the touchdown. A good shot.
Rod Perry is stretched out on the goal line. He hit Dorsett. Dorsett went right at him and sailed over the top of Perry despite the hit and got the touchdown pass good for 10 yards, and Dallas leads for the first time in the game, 19-13. Second touchdown of the day for Dorsett. So they overcame 3 penalties on that drive and started back at their own 37. Now the Cowboys have a 19-13 lead. With 9:11 remaining in the game. Long pass to Saldi from the 40 down to the 3. Set it up. And Rod Perry is still hurt. Missing from the Ram lineup today is Pat Thomas on the left corner. And here's another Pro Bowl cornerback, Rod Perry, stretched out on the goal line. Boy, that Dorsett, you could see it early in the game, Hank, that he was possessed. He had his mind made up he was going to have a good game.
Yes, and
he's a champion.
Oh, he is. But again, he's fun to watch in that he doesn't run with the same abandon when he's in traffic in trouble as he does when he has any kind of running room. If he's got any running room at all, he really flies through those holes.
There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Cowboys 19, the Los Angeles Rams 13. Dallas trying to hike their lead to 7 points. Waters will hold. Septien tries the extra point. The Cowboys set. The snap is made. It's low. Waters gets it down. Septien makes it good. 7-point advantage for the Dallas Cowboys. A while ago, Rod Perry was helped off the field. He walked off with help. And you wouldn't get much on a trade-in for him right now. He is really shaken up. And this Cowboy crowd is on its feet. Changed around, and now the Rams will have to come to life. The last time they had the ball, they kept it less than 2 minutes, failed to get a first down, and had to punt. That was at the outset of this second half, and they're under the gun now. We talked about a conservative approach earlier, Henry. There's not going to be any now on the part of Los Angeles.
You know, this might be good for them because it might get them out of that pattern and make them go on the attack and make something happen. This particular series is going to be very important, Jack. The kickoff return, the field position is going to be vital, and they have to do a good job of moving the football on this drive, or else they're going to be in trouble.
Cowboys led by the score of 6-0, and the Rams on top 6-3. They missed the extra point, and we had a 6-6 game. And Los Angeles went on top 13-6, and it was tied at the half 13-all. And now Dallas leads 20-13 with 9:11 remaining in the third quarter. It is Drew Hill, a real threat back there, who returned 198 yards for a touchdown this year. He's averaged 20 yards per return. Septien kicks it. And Drew Hill will wait for it and return it from the 3. Running left to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Slows down, gets to the 20, or onto the 25, to the 30-yard line. No flags, and the Rams are in good shape as Hill stepped out at the 30-yard line. Septien made the tackle after kicking the ball.
He did a good job of bringing the ball back. They have good field position. Now they've got to make something happen, be on the attack, and move the football and get some points, or else they're going to be in trouble in this game.
Ferragamo completed 59% of his passes during the season, had 30 touchdown passes. And you say, Hank, you have to throw it against the Cowboys on first down.
Especially on first down. You certainly do, Jack.
Trailing by 7, the Rams come out. Rich Paul over the ball. And motion by Bryant, the fullback. Back to throw, Ferragamo. Swings it out to Thomas. Thomas gets to the... No, he didn't get to the line of scrimmage. He lost the yard. Gerald Thomas hit by Aaron Mitchell, the cornerback. So the pass to Thomas, lost 1. He was looking that way from the time he took the snap. Right?
Yes, he was. And Randy White, number 54, the defensive right tackle, really did a great job of reading the block of the offensive lineman, and he was right out there in the traffic on the play that was thrown to the outside. No chance whatsoever. But you got to throw the ball upfield against this Dallas team. You can't throw it sideways. You got to throw it north and south, not east and west.
Second down and 11 from their own 29 for the Rams. They trail by 7. Ferragamo waits for the snap, takes the snap, back to throw, to the left sideline, and incomplete, and the flag is thrown, and interference will be called against Aaron Mitchell, who bumped his man out of bounds. That was Preston Dennard trying to go down the sideline.
He tried to get the ball between the corner and the safety man that time. Aaron Mitchell was playing short, and the deep back, 32, was playing deep.
Pass interference, number 34, first down.
But Mitchell interfered in the play, as you said, Jack, and first down for the Rams. It's a big break for them.
The crowd boos lightly, but most everybody saw that. And the ball is marked down at the Los Angeles 41-yard line, and a first down. So an interference call against Aaron Mitchell on the corner. We have 8:13 remaining in the third quarter. First down Rams. Waddy to the right, Dennard to the left. Tight end Nelson on the left side, and here's the running play, and Thomas, although he was tripped up, sails out to the 45-yard line. D.D. Lewis got one hand on his ankle, and Thomas picked up a snappy 5 yards for Los Angeles.
Steve Wilson is now playing the left cornerback for Aaron Mitchell.
Second down. Thomas got 4. Second and 6.
I should say for Benny Barnes, I'm sorry.
So Wilson playing that left corner, covering Waddy at the moment. Ferragamo back to throw, throws it, batted down, incomplete. Big John Dutton at 6'7", got a hand on the ball, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Dutton, 6'7", 265. Long time with Baltimore, got his hand up, and Ferragamo, despite his height of 6'3", was unable to get rid of the ball downfield.
And he had a lot of time to throw the ball that time. Wasn't really a lot of pressure that time, Jack.
64,533 here today. Most of them Dallas fans.
Now they fake the blitz. Whether they're going to come or not remains to be seen. I don't think they will.
3rd and 6. Ferragamo back to throw. He's under pressure. He throws it, and it is caught for a first down. Cullen Bryant inside the 40 of Dallas, down to the 37. And it was almost a late hit by Dennis Thurman. Gerald Thomas caught the ball. He's not reputed to be a great pass catcher or blocker, only a runner, but he did a good job that time and got it down to the Dallas 37-yard line.
Ferragamo, you have to give him a lot of credit again. That time he read what happened, got the ball to the open man, Jewel Thomas, and they have another first down. A big play by Ferragamo.
Again, forward progress to the 36-yard line.
They ought to pump it up right here again, Jack.
Nelson, the tight end on the right side. Thomas and Bryant in the backfield, and he's a first down pass by Ferragamo, short over the middle, caught at the 35. The tackle made immediately, and a gain of only 1.5 yards or so. Ball caught by Cullen Bryant, wrapped up by Bob Brunig, the linebacker. One thing these Cowboys always have had, including the days when they had Hollywood Henderson and others, they have had linebackers who have been able to keep pace with those running backs D.D. Lewis has slowed down a little bit, but he makes up for a lot of that with experience.
Yeah, he's very intelligent, very bright, and makes up for it, as you say, by knowledge, but he doesn't, have the speed that he had before.
Second down and 8 on the Dallas 35.
A lot of room on the outside left.
And let's see what Ferragamo does. He delays the ball to Thomas, and 1 yard, that's all he got. Harvey Martin was there. Thomas, 1 yard, 3rd and 7 coming up. 5:55 remaining in the third quarter. The Dallas Cowboys have the lead in this playoff game, 20-13. The ball is at the Cowboy 34. 3rd down and 7 for the Rams. Waddy goes to the left with Dennard. On the wide receiver to the right is Drew Hill. And here's Ferragamo to throw. Has time. Throws, and it is intercepted by Dallas. Dallas has the ball. Running with the ball is Dennis Thurman after Mitchell intercepted. He's down to the Ram 40. He's inside the 40 and tackled there. A flag is down back upfield.
Forward lateral, Jack. No play. It was forward pass. It was not a lateral. It was forward pass, and the play will go back.
Mitchell intercepted, but Dallas will still keep the ball. Mitchell intercepted and then lateral it off to, he didn't lateral it, he tossed it off to Dennis Thurman, a forward pass, as Hank said. I didn't spot that, Henry.
Yeah, they did.
He'll come back.
No question about the fact that it was a forward pass on the lateral attempt. And that time, Ferragamo was a little slow getting the ball to the receiver.
Boy, he had his man wide open, didn't he?
Had him open for a long time. By the time he made a decision to throw the ball, it was too late. Intercepted that time by Aaron Mitchell.
Illegal forward pass on the return. First down.
Mitchell's interception stands. The ball is at the Dallas 30. First down for the Cowboys. 5:13 remaining in the third quarter. So the interception was the second of the day against Vince Ferragamo. The first one was meaningless toward the end of the first half. And so we have 5:13 left in the third quarter. Cowboys have the ball at their own 30. They have a first down. They have the lead. With the score, the Cowboys 20, the Rams 13. Let's take time out.
Given your druthers, wouldn't you really rather have a quiet, luxurious, elegant car? One that comes standard with power windows, power seats, air conditioning, even an automatic overdrive transmission? And under the hood, wouldn't you really rather have your choice of anything from a V6 to an optional V8 or a diesel? You would? Well, just see a Buick dealer and ask for the 1981 Electra Park Avenue.
Ready on set. Hi, this is Michael Landon. You know, what goes on behind the scenes is important. Because if things don't work well here, they won't work well up front. Same with pictures. What's behind them can make a difference. So I get mine printed on Kodak paper. And it's always available where you see the Kodak paper sign. You can't miss it. It's the sign with that memorable face. Mine. You're on, Mr. Landon. Okay. Look for the Kodak paper sign when you get your pictures developed. And tell him Michael sent you.
Here's the first down running play by Dorsett. He moves across out from the 30-yard line out to the 32. He got a couple, and the Rams are without Rod Perry, who sustained a blow to the head. Lucius Smith is in replacing him, so two rookies are playing the corners for the Rams.
You know, that time the Dallas Cowboys went on a quick count again. The first time they did that, they picked up 11 yards. That time they tried to do it again. Same play, same formation, and the Rams were a little bit more alert and ready for the play. And they only picked up 2 yards on that one.
Second down and 8 from their own 32 for the Cowboys with Newhouse and Dorsett.
The defense of the Rams have to come up with some kind of a big play on their part of the field. Interception, fumble recovery, something.
Here's a toss to Dorsett, running left. Gets outside to the 35-40, and out of bounds he goes at his own 46, and that's a Dallas first down. Reynolds bumped him out.
They're sending their outside receiver, Drew Pearson, in motion to the right, and they're taking their best defensive back out of the play. Talking about Nolan Cromwell. He's on the other side of the field when they run to the left, and he's out of business, and that's why they're doing such a good job of making yardage on the play.
We saw that the other night with Donnie Shell of the Pittsburgh Steelers, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Dorsett has carried over 100 yards now. 15 carries, 102 yards for Tony Dorsett. He was bumped out at his own 46. He's replaced by James Jones now. The The ball's marked down on the Dallas 46-yard line. Shaw snaps the ball. The give to Newhouse. Picks his way to midfield. Down to the 45. Down to the 40. He breaks it at the 39. He has another first down. At the Rams 38. A strong run by Robert Newhouse to the Los Angeles 38.
The Cowboys are really dominating the line of scrimmage, which is very obvious. And this is tough, boy, when you run the ball this well against the Los Angeles Rams. You're doing a number on them up front, and it really demoralizes that team.
And just what I was talking about earlier when I said I thought that the Rams looked sluggish or tired or lethargic, and now it's showing up out there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The ball is at the 38 of the Rams. Cowboys leading 20-13. They have another first down. They're piling up first downs. And here's the first down pass by White. He airs it out deep for Drew Pearson inside the 5, incomplete. And he was thrown down then by Lucius Smith, the rookie cornerback. Incomplete. The ball hung just a bit. Smith was able to get there.
Well, he made up his mind he was going to throw the ball downfield. Saldy, the tight end, was open just like he was when he made the big play the last time they threw the same pass. And he was really open. See if they come back to him, Jack. He was really open on the play.
We get word that Mike Hegman is out with an elbow injury being x-rayed. He was hurt on the interception return. Hegman is their starting left linebacker. Guy Brown will probably be featured when the Cowboys go on defense again. 3:28 left in the third quarter. Cowboys leading 20-13. They have the ball. 2nd and 10 at the Los Angeles 38. And Dorsett is back in there. They haven't thrown a screen in quite a while. They go into the shotgun formation. And Danny White is back to throw. He looks and throws. Dumps it over the middle. It's caught. Down to the 30-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2 as the ball was hauled in by Tony Hill. Tackled by Nolan Cromwell. Let's pause 5 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the CBS Radio Network.
WBBM Chicago News and Sports Radio 78.
These Cowboys can come at you from a lot of different directions when they get it perking.
Yeah, they're using a lot more formations than they did the last time they played them on Monday Night Football. That might have been by design rather than accident. Of course, they were playing catch-up football most of the time, but they're doing really doing a number on the Rams at this stage of the game.
3rd and 2 at the Los Angeles 30. Dreyer and Youngblood are the defensive ends, and here is Dallas with a little boo-boo is Drew Pearson. And Billy Joe Dupree started in motion before the snap of the ball. It's against Dallas, and it'll make it 3rd and 7 at the Ram 35.
Ball starts. Number 64, offense.
2:42 remaining in the third quarter, which has been dominated by the Dallas Cowboys. They made a drive for a touchdown, and then Aaron Mitchell intercepted and stopped the Los Angeles return drive. Cowboys lead by 7, and it's 3rd and 7 from the Los Angeles 35. Hill and Drew Pearson come to the left. Preston Pearson is in the lineup with Dorsett, the double wing, shotgun, short punt, whatever you want to call it. White waits for the snap. And he's back to throw. Blitz. He throws, and the blitz is beaten. Johnson catches it. Touchdown. They beat the blitz. Touchdown Dallas on the pass to Butch Johnson. Johnson beat his man for the touchdown. Lucius Smith was on a blitz, and Danny White beat him.
Boy, he threw the ball exactly like he had to throw it that time, right over the top. He read the blitz. Butch Johnson went into the post. He got the ball right to him beautifully. Like you see, 20 and 23, both blitzing on the play. Johnson blitzing on the play, and Lucius Smith also blitzing on the play. 47 man had coverage, man for man.
And he caught the ball over the rookie cornerback, over Jeff Delaney, the rookie safety man. And the Cowboys now lead 26-13. And they'll try for the extra point with 2:36 remaining. That was a 35-yard touchdown pass play from White to Butch Johnson, his 5th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. 14-point lead for the Dallas Cowboys with 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. Well, this game's hard to figure at times. Listen to the crowd. What's the big difference between this game in the game we saw on December 15th when Los Angeles went out in front 35-0.
Well, number one, I don't think that the Rams came into the game with the same kind of a package they did the last time with the idea of throwing the football as much as they did the last time. They were a lot more loose, a lot more reckless, did everything with a lot more abandon. Today, they haven't played that way. The Dallas Cowboys came up with a couple of big plays, caught him in a blitz that last time, and I think any time that you blitz this, feast or famine. If you get to the quarterback, it's great. If you don't, why, it can be a big play just like happened in the last one.
When the Cowboys get you in a spot like this, leading by 14, they can really play defense.
Oh, yes, they can, because the best thing they do is rush the passer, and now they know you have to throw the ball to get back in the ball game, and it puts a lot of pressure on your offense.
70 yards, 6 plays, 35-yard touchdown pass to Butch Johnson. And they overcame a penalty along the way, and they beat a couple of Ram blitzes. Cowboys lead by 14, but there's a long way to go in this game. Drew Hill waits for the kick from Septien. It's high, short. Hill goes over and takes it on the 11, running out to the 20-yard line, to the 25. He's tackled at the 30. The Rams go from the 30-yard line, covered downfield by Bill Rowe, the rookie linebacker for Dallas. Ball put down on the Ram 30-yard line. 2:27 left in the third quarter. 64,533 in attendance.
The thing you have to be careful of here at this stage of the game, too, the emotional level is very high as far as the Cowboys are concerned. You make a mistake, and you get yourself in trouble again. They get another easy 6 or 7 or 3, and then you're really in trouble. You got to be very careful what you do.
Here's a toss to Thomas, and he blows out across the 35-yard line, and he is down at the 37. He got 6 yards on the carry. Tackled by Ed Jones and Bob Bruning. Hegman is out of the lineup for Dallas. Guy Brown playing the left linebacker spot. Thomas carried for 6 yards. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Second down and 4 for the Rams. Here is Colin Bryant. Stopped cold. And then he broke a tackle and got a yard. It's going to be third down coming up, third and long, 2.
Randy White again did a super job of getting penetration, making the bump. I should say the hit. It wasn't a bump. It was really a hit. On the running back that time, Colin Bryant.
Third down and 2 from their own 38 for Los Angeles. They put in the extra tight end. Walt Arnold checks in, a rookie out of New Mexico. Third and 2 Los Angeles. They trail by 14. They knocked the Cowboys out of the playoffs last year. Cowboys trying to return the favor. Trying for the first down. Thomas hurdles to the 40 and is driven back. Now let's see what kind of forward progress they gave him.
They marked it very close. Yeah, I think they're going to mark it where it's going to be very, very close, or else he made the first down.
Yeah, he made it, Hank. They gave him enough forward progress just shy of the 40-yard line to the point where he does have a first down. They're going to measure, and unless the field is crooked, he made it. Guy Brown and Steve Wilson were the tacklers on the play.
Either that or unless the chain's got some elastic in it, why, he should make it.
And for the Los Angeles Rams, it is a first down at their own 40-yard line with 1:07 left in the third quarter. Postseason NFL action is yours to enjoy. CBS Radio Sports brings you the AFC and NFC divisional playoffs next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, January 3rd and 4th. Also the conference championship games in January 11th, the Super Bowl January 25th, the Pro Bowl on February 1st. You can hear it here. First down at their own 40. Motion by Nelson, the tight end, and Ferragamo back to throw. He throws, and it is incomplete. He overthrew his receiver inside the Dallas 45-yard line. Billy Waddy went high, couldn't get it. He was covered by Wilson, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Ferragamo hurried himself that time. He had the right call. Went right back downfield against the defensive back. Had he thrown the ball lower, it would have been an easy reception, but he threw it much quicker than he should have thrown it and threw it way over the top.
Ed Jones, who has a bad toe, leaves the lineup, and Bruce Thornton, third-year man out of Illinois, replaces him at left defensive end. 2nd and 10 Rams from their own 40. They trail by 14 points. On second down, the delay comes to Thomas. Trying to get outside, he gets to midfield. He is out of bounds after picking up a first down at the Dallas 48-yard line.
Really, that's the first time he's had in your running room all afternoon, Jack.
To the Dallas 48, and a first down with 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and the clock stopped. Now Ed Jones comes back in. They ran right at the position vacated by Jones a moment ago. First down, Los Angeles. This is a pretty good drive. They started at their own 30. They're at the Dallas 48.
Nelson will probably come in motion to the right side here. No, he isn't. He's staying right there.
And here's Ferragamo's pass downfield, intercepted by incomplete. Wilson had it, bobbled it, dropped it. Incomplete. Boy, that would have done a lot for the Cowboys, but Wilson, who had it in his grasp, dropped it. He intercepted one earlier today. He has 5 for the year, but he didn't get number 6. It's 2nd and 10.
Boy, he exercised bad judgment to throw the ball into that kind of a situation that time. They were double covering the outside receiver. They had no chance whatsoever to make that play work. And they were very, very lucky that it wasn't intercepted that time by Steve Wilson, number 45.
2nd and 10 from the Dallas 48 for the Rams. Trailing 27-13. 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And going from our left to our right. It's 2nd down, and Ferragamo's going to put it up. He's rushed. He avoids the rush. He throws. Incomplete. And he just threw it away in front of Gerald Thomas. First, he was rushed by Randy White, and then by Harvey Martin. He got away from both, threw incomplete 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 at the Dallas 48. The Rams were halted by an interception the last time. 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cowboys lead 27-13. We were tied 13 all at the half. Dennard goes to the left along with Drew Hill, Billy Waddy. It's Willie Miller to the right now for Los Angeles. Waddy is out. Ferragamo on 3rd and 10 is rushed. Steps up, runs.
33 is open.
Throws, and it is incomplete. He didn't throw a very good ball as he tried to get it to the back at the Dallas 40. He threw it way over the head of Thomas, and it's punting time for the Rams on 4th down. This Cowboy crowd is rooting about the Cowboys. Won all 9 games they have played in this stadium this year. And it kind of looks like they're on their way again. Now back to get the punt is Jones at his 10. The punt from Frank Corral. The snap by Denatara. He'll be in the Pro Bowl in Hawaii on February 1st. We'll be there for CBS Radio. Here's the kick by Corral. It's his best of the day. High and deep, and a fair catch is called for. It bounces inside the 5, and it is down at the 5 by the Rams. Well, Jones did the right thing. He stepped away from the ball, but the Rams got the bounce.
What an amazing bounce that was on synthetic turf. Normally, it'll go over and into the end zone. That happened twice in the game. One time for the Dallas Cowboys and one time for the Los Angeles Rams.
That punt was 46 yards by Corral, dead on the Dallas 5 with 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Jeff Delaney is still in there. Pat Thomas is out. Rod Perry is out. Both cornerbacks are absent. Leroy Urban and Jeff Delaney are back there with Cromwell and Johnson. Now the Cowboys, leading by 14, have to make sure they hang on to the ball. They have Dorsett and Newhouse. Doss playing the right defensive end in place of Dreyer.
And they got double tight end.
On first down, the give to Dorsett. He was hit and he lost a yard on the play. Reynolds, the middle linebacker, blowing in there, knocked him off his feet. And that'll mark the end of the third quarter. 2nd and 11 from their own 4 for the Cowboys when we come back. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Dallas 27, the Rams 13. Jack Reynolds was shaken up on that last tackle, but he stays in there, and Rod Perry comes back in on the right corner for the Rams, and that will help Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's very encouraging, I'm sure, for the Los Angeles Rams.
First downs, Dallas has 19. The Rams 13. Rushing 172 to 80. And Dallas has the edge there. Passing, White 11 out of 24. 179 yards, 3 intercepted. Ferragamo 12 out of 27. 48 yards, that's all. And 2 intercepted. 8 penalties against Dallas, 4 against the Rams. Dallas has had to punt only twice. 6 punts for the Rams today. 2nd down and 11 from their 4, and here's a give to the tailback Dorsett out to the 10. He comes out to the 14-yard line, making it 3rd down and a yard and a half. Leroy Urban tackled him, and that was a big play for the Cowboys.
Yes, it was, and the left tackle, Pat Donovan, Herbert Scott, the left guard, really did a good job of coming off the ball that time and knocking him off the line of scrimmage.
They're both Pro Bowlers, Pat Donovan and Herb Scott. That shows you how strong they are on the left side. Dorsett to the 14. Third down and a yard. This crowd, 64,000 plus, wants the Cowboys to get the first down. Timmy Newsome is in there with Dorsett, and they're in the I formation. Saldi on a wing. They give to Dorsett, almost fumble, gets the first down, out to the 20. He's out to the 25, to the 28, fumble, got it back. Dorsett fumble, almost fumble, did fumble, got it back, but he has the first down at the Dallas 29.
Isn't it amazing how many times people have an opportunity to fall on the football? They don't do it correctly. The Rams should have had possession of the football that time. They did not fall on the ball. It bounced right back into the ball carrier's hands, Dorsett, I think, and they have possession, 1st and 10.
A first down at their own 29. Rams have been shut out here in the second half, and we have 13:25 left in the game. James Jones, Ron Springs in the backfield. Here is a toss to Timmy Newsome. Timmy Newsome comes out to the 40-yard line and beyond, the first down, out to the 43, and the Cowboys are ripping them up now.
They guessed right that time. The middle linebacker was blitzing. He went to the right side, to the open side of the field. They ran to the opposite direction. There was no pursuit from the inside from the middle linebacker. For that reason, they were able to make another big gain on the play.
14 yards by Timmy Newsome, the rookie out of Winston-Salem State. 12:50 left in the game. Cowboys leading 27-13. And they have come from their own 5-yard line. Out to their 44. And they'll be doing nothing crazy here. Staying on the ground, they give the ball to the tailback, Dorsett, following Newhouse, and he is really blasted down by Mike Fanning. And Dorsett should be a little slow in getting up, but he got down to his 49-yard line and picked up 5 yards. What a whack he took.
Boy, Fanning really responded well to that run and got a good shot on Dorsett, number 79, the defensive right tackle.
Second down and 5, and the old clock is killing the Rams now. 12 minutes left. Second down and 5 for the Cowboys. Dorsett and Newhouse. Dupree, the tight end. Newhouse, he gets guarded down to the 45. He gets down to the 41-yard line. Has another first down for the Dallas Cowboys.
Newhouse did a good job of reading the block that time. He started inside, broke to the outside, popped through the hole, and picked up the yardage. Beautiful job of running on the part of Newhouse.
11:29 remaining in the game. Cowboys have had the ball the outset of this fourth quarter, and they've kept the ball for they've kept it for more than 4 minutes. They have now 23 first downs. And a first down at the Ram 41. They're showing a lot of character here today. Dorsett running left is in trouble, cuts back, and he gets to the 40-yard line and worked very hard to pick up 1 yard.
Flag done on the play.
Holding against the Cowboys. Dallas holding. And the Rams will accept the penalty to slow down this Dallas running game. They've just been chewing up the clock and the yards and protecting their 27-13 lead. A big third quarter for the Dallas Cowboys with 2 touchdowns. 13 all time. And he said 87. That's Jay Saldi, the tight end who was holding. Ball is at the Dallas 49. First and 20. Rod Perry is on the corner along with Leroy Irvin for the Rams with Cromwell and Johnson, the safety men. Here's a toss to Timmy Newsome. He tries to get outside, breaks the tackle, gets to the 45, gets to the 40, to the 35. Got big yards. Very close to a first down. It's going to be 2nd and 2 on a big run by Timmy Newsome, his second of the day. Jim Youngblood tackled him.
It's easy to understand why he ran over a couple of people there, Jack. He's 6'1", 227, a rookie from Winston-Salem State, and he did a super job of running on the last play.
So even though it was 1st and 20, the Cowboys stayed on the ground, and they picked up 18 yards on that run by Timmy Newsome.
Yeah, they're going to continue to run the ball. They're doing a good job of knocking them off the line of scrimmage, and they're going to try to take as much time as they possibly can, and they're doing a good job of it right now.
Dallas has kept the ball for more than 5 minutes. They have a 14-point lead. And here's a give to the tailback, Dorsett. He gets to the 30. He picked up a couple. There's James Jones in there, and he got a couple. Dorsett is carried for 132 yards, and he comes back in. They have a good many more running backs than the Rams have. That's another first down. The Los Angeles 30-yard line. And that offensive line of the Cowboys is sparkling now.
Yeah, they really are. Pat Donovan, Scott, Shaw, Rafferty, and Cooper really doing a good job of knocking them off the football at this stage of the game.
9:22 left in the game. Cowboys leading 27-13. First down at the Los Angeles 30. Tony Dorsett to the 25, to the 20. He's down to the 15. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 7 and stopped there. First and goal, Dallas. Dorsett tackled by Irvin and Andrews. And the Rams are pooped.
They really are. They're dying on the vine. You can look at the way they're walking around, moping around after that kind of a run. They are really demoralized, it looks like, with 8:52 left in this game.
First and goal for the Cowboys from the 7-yard line. They are really taking it to the Rams now.
Nolan Cromwell had a chance to make the tackle. You don't see that happen very often, but he missed.
Dallas overcame a holding call on this drive, and they have first and goal. They have two tight ends, Cosby and Dupree. First and goal from the 7. Shaw, the center. Springs in the backfield with Dorsett. The snap, White's going to throw. He is sacked back at the 15-yard line. And the ball came loose, but the play was dead, and Jack Youngblood got him. Came roaring in there as he beat Cooper, the tackle, and he brought him down. Why would they do that, Hank? Why did they put it up after running at the length of the field? The flag is down.
They had a bump and run on the outside, and they thought they could get the ball outside for a big play and get one into the end zone. It was worth a try. It's a good play, except they didn't block it. Guessed wrong on the play.
The ball is at the 7, first and goal. A flag has been thrown and yardage marked off against the Cowboys. Back to the 12.
Delay of game.
Oh, delay of game. So the play did not count. Delay of game back to the 12. So the sack didn't count. First and goal from the 12. 10 penalties against Dallas. At the Los Angeles 12. 8:21 left in the game. Boy, they've kept the ball for a long time. Almost 7 minutes.
Look at that middle. Look at the middle.
High formation.
He might be changing the play.
Here is White giving the ball to Dorsett, and he is spun down at the 11. He gained only a yard. Big Mike Fanning latched onto him. What? Time is way against the Rams now, who trail by 14. We're coming up on the 8-minute mark left in the game, so they have kept the ball at this moment 7 minutes and 12 seconds, and they still have it. The ball's at the 11. They have plenty of time remaining on the 30-second clock as the Cowboys come out. 7:45 remaining. Cowboys leading 27-13. They're at the Ram 11. Second and goal. White. Motion by Drew Pearson. Back to throw. Rolls right. Looks. He could run. He throws. Touchdown to Drew Pearson, who whips the ball into the stands. Another touchdown for Dallas. 11-yard touchdown pass play.
With the rookie, Leroy Irvin on the corner.
To Drew Pearson, who is the all-time leading Cowboy receiver, having surpassed the record of Bob Hayes. Runs the score to 33-13. 7:31 remaining in the game. Except the end will try the extra point. 33-13. Dallas by 20. We wait for the snap, and Charlie Waters will get it down, and now it is a 21-point lead for the Dallas Cowboys. 34-13. Looks like they go to Atlanta for the game next Sunday, and Minnesota will go to Philadelphia next Saturday. Looks like it. With the score, Cowboys 34, the Rams 13. Let's take time out.
Welcome to the Office of the Future.
Makes corrections right here on the display screen.
Then text electronically from your office to anywhere.
Move whole paragraphs with a touch of
Buy.
the old-fashioned typewriter. It even adds and subtracts, multiplies and divides. Change margin.
Page number. Change heading.
Change
Column.
The world of business machines. It's a confusing tangle of equipment, capabilities, and promises. But now, out of the confusion, emerges Exxon Office Systems Company. We've innovated such advances in office technology as Quix, the intelligent typewriter, an electronic marvel with a host of automatic features that free secretaries from the monotony of routine office typing. We also make other advanced office products. But most of all, we make it simple to make your office more productive. Introducing Exxon Office Systems.
Kicking off with Septien, Drew Hill, the deep man for the Rams. With 7:31 remaining in the game, a deep kick into the end zone. Hill takes it from 3 yards deep and runs right to the 10 to the 15, outside of the 20, and he is bumped out of bounds at about the 22. What a drive that was by the Cowboys, Hank. They started from their own 5, went 95 yards, 11 plays, 7 minutes and 41 seconds they kept the ball.
Yeah, it's really incredible that you could get a team in trouble like that and have them on the 4 or 5 yard line, and they're able to go 95 yards and consume that much time. It's a great compliment to the Dallas Cowboys, and but a real surprise.
Tony
Because you don't think they'd be able to do that.
Dorsett has set a new Cowboy playoff record with 156 yards, surpassing the old record held by Dwayne Thomas. From their 22, Ferragamo with no choice but to throw is back to throw. He throws, and it is caught by Thomas out near the 28-yard line, and he has dropped a substantial gain for the Rams, but no first down. The ball is to the Los Angeles 28, and an injured player. Thomas, the rookie running back out of San Jose State, has shown the ability to catch the ball. Doug Prance, the offensive tackle, is shaken up, has to leave. Herb Pankey comes in, a rookie out of Penn State. 7:06 left. And we have a timeout. 7:06 left, timeout on the field with the score. Dallas 34, the Rams 13.
Shop early in the week and take advantage of the special one-time-only savings at Montgomery Ward's Catalog Budget Center in Villa Park. If you're a bargain hunter, you'll love the many early bird specials at Ward's Budget Center in Villa Park. Early this week, you can save on Ward's finest 3.5 horsepower 20-inch steel deck lawnmower at a special end-of-season savings. Was $169.99, now $129.88. You save $40. Save on Ward's finest heavy-duty snowblower. Great for the small businessman. Features battery start, 33-inch clearing width, 5 gears forward, 3 reverse. Was $944.99, now $897. Save $53. Save on mismatched spring and mattress sets, now just $159.70 complete. All early bird specials subject to prior sale. Shop early in the week and save at Montgomery Ward's Catalog Budget Center, 701 West North Avenue, Villa Park. Why save pennies when you can save dollars at Ward's Budget Center in Villa Park? Ward's, charge all Visa, Master Charge, welcome.
2nd and 4 for the Rams. The delay to Cullen Bryant. Comes across the 30 out to the 32 and has the first down for Los Angeles. Tackled by White and Martin. So the Cowboys will give them all of those they want, Hank.
Yeah, that's what they want them to take as much time and travel slowly. Take as much time on the clock, and that's exactly what they're giving them.
First down for the Rams at their own 32. Doug France, injured earlier, back in there. 6:25 left in the game. Cowboys leading 34-13. Ferragamo, the quarterback, and a 4-man rush. He's back to throw, steps up, he is sacked back at the 25-yard line. Sacked back at the 25-yard line. Randy White, Bruce Thornton put the pressure on. Loss of 7 yards. And you don't have to have a lot of guts to say that the Cowboys have won this game. They lead by 21 points with 6 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, I think we can go way out on the limb, Jack, and say they're going to win this football game unless a miracle occurs between now and the time the 6 minutes elapse.
Ball is at the Los Angeles 21, 2nd down and 16. They stay on the ground, and the running play to the 30, to the 35, to the 40 with Cullen Bryant. Bryant tackled at the 40 by Larry Cole. And it is going to be third down, 2. You know, on December 15th, the Rams beat the Cowboys 38-14. And now, the Cowboys lead 34-13. You explain that to me.
Crazy game, isn't it?
3rd and 2 for the Rams. Ferragamo, the quarterback, is going to put it up. He throws short. It's caught by Thomas. Has the first down out of the 47-yard line of Los Angeles. Tackled by Mitchell, and a flag goes down. And we have a holding call, evidently. It's something against the Rams. Yep. 5:06 left in the game. Mike Hegman has a dislocated elbow, so the starting left linebacker for the Rams, for the Cowboys,
Number 16.
not only will not be back for this one, he won't be there for the Atlanta game next Sunday either. New playoff record for Tony Dorsett. He's rushed for 156 yards, breaking Dwayne Thomas' record, set against San Francisco back in 1971. The Rams were holding, and it's 3rd down and 13 from their 30-yard line. Ferragamo to put it up, a 4-man rush. Ferragamo steps up and throws, and it's caught by Dennard to midfield, and a first down as he goes out of bounds at the Dallas 49. These Rams can do some things, but they haven't done enough. 5 minutes exactly left in the game. To the Dallas 49 and a first down. Exactly 5 minutes remaining in the game. Cowboys leading 34-13. They'll play at Atlanta next Sunday. That'll be the second game. Meanwhile, the Rams are out, and Minnesota will play in Philadelphia next Saturday in the early game, 12:15 Eastern Time on CBS Radio. The Rams trying to keep the drive going. Ferragamo about to pass. He throws long into very heavy coverage, and it is intercepted. Intercepted at the 5 by Dexter Clinksdale, the rookie, his first of the year. He's out of South Carolina State, and Ferragamo just threw a jump ball down there, and it was
That's all it was. Yes, wasn't anybody close to making that catch for the Los Angeles Rams.
4:51 left in the game. Cowboys have the ball at their own 6 on the interception by Dexter Clinkscale. And that against Ferragamo is the 3rd interception of the day. With a score, the Cowboys 34 and the Rams 13. Let's take time out.
Standard 4.1-liter V6. Available 3.8-liter turbocharged V6, 5.0-liter V8, or 5.7-liter diesel V8. Front-wheel drive.
The 1981 Buick Riviera. It offers engine choices and engineering features that would do justice to several cars, much less one. And Riviera's list of comforts and conveniences is, we submit, practically endless. The incredible 1981 Buick Riviera. The kitchen sink not available.
Cruise Master Speed Control.
Monday, high-flying comedy and suspense on CBS television as Freebie and the Bean go after drug smugglers in the sky.
I got plenty of sources over the border and a foolproof delivery system.
When a pretty pilot bails out at 10,000 feet, it's time for Freebie to learn how to fly.
Now, what's going on? What do you do with my airplane?
You're going to get a citation for this, Bean. Trust me.
Too fast. Pull it up. Give it some power.
Freebie and the Bean on a special night, Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on CBS television.
Folks, the Houston at Oakland broadcast with Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly here on CBS Radio will commence 1 minute after we're finished down here at Texas Stadium, where the Cowboys lead 34-13. Dallas has the ball at their own 6. Don't forget, we'll have the Cotton Bowl at 2 o'clock Eastern Time Thursday, New Year's Day, here on CBS Radio. Baylor and Alabama. White shifts his ball club into the eye. Gives to the tailback. Dorsett starts one way, cuts back, comes out to the 10, got 4. Dorsett with a 4-yard run. We're coming up on 4.5 minutes remaining in this game, and the Rams can't do anything about their plight. They are finished for the year. They had an 11-5 record during the season. And now we have an injured player being tended to. With 4.5 minutes exactly left in the game, Rod Perry is injured again for Los Angeles. Rod Perry of the Rams walks off injured. He'll need some of that Hawaiian sunshine on February 1st when he's there for the Pro Bowl. Hank, he's a good football player.
Yes, he certainly is. And It's amazing the way the Dallas Cowboys have dominated the second half. It was 13-13 at halftime, and then 3 scores by the Dallas Cowboys in the third quarter. And I think the big thing really was when they took the ball on the 37-yard line and went 63 yards. Dorsett going 10 yards for the touchdown. That kind of set the stage for the second half, and it hasn't changed one bit since that particular time.
Danny White is still the quarterback. The ball is at the Dallas 10. Second down and 6. Jones in the backfield with Newhouse. They shift, split backs. Second down, the give is to Newhouse, trying to get outside, cuts it back, and picked up to maybe 3 yards. 4 minutes left. Now less than that. The tackle made by Mike Fanning. Newhouse sees the ball marked down at his 13-yard line. 3rd and 3. The Rams not anxious to stop the clock. We're down to 3:35 remaining. Cowboys leading by 21 points, 34-13. As Hank mentioned, it was tied at the half, 13 all, so the Rams have been shut out in the second half. Well, you could almost see it happening. Here's a toss to Dorsett, running left, try to Jones, trying for the first down, and he gets it out to the 20-yard line. James Jones. They have a lot of fresh backs, and it makes a difference.
It certainly does, and the offensive line, as I mentioned before, are really doing a good job of knocking the Lions off the line of scrimmage. For that reason, they've got some seams to run into, and they're taking advantage of what they see.
And 26 first downs for Dallas.
Well, that's really something, isn't it? You talk about a turnaround, it's hard to explain, as we talked about a minute ago.
2:45 left in the game. Cowboys at their own 20 now with a first down. They have Jones and Newhouse in there. Shaw the center. Saldi the tight end. And here comes Jones again. He is not down till he comes to the 25-yard line. He got 5.
And the middle linebacker that time, Jack Reynolds, made the tackle, or else he'd have been gone for a larger gain than that.
And now we'll have the 2-minute warning before we have anything else, because the Cowboys want the clock to run down. The Rams don't want to stop it. Don't forget, later on, Houston at Oakland with Lindsey Nelson and Jim Kelly. We have exactly 2 minutes left in this game. A timeout on the field with a score. The Cowboys 34 and the Rams 13.
We're here at Pencil Tufo Chevy City interviewing one of the more interesting monsters to make those monster deals on Chevy cars and trucks. Today it's Zomar Zircon, the 8-foot-tall green monster from the planet Zircon. He works in the used car department. Zomar, what brought you to Chicagoland?
I could not get a good deal on a used car on the planet Zircon.
So you left your home planet and galaxy and traveled many light years, searching and searching, until your spaceship came to rest in the Chevy City used car lot, where you became first a customer and eventually a member of the monster sales team.
That is correct. Chevy City has the best selection and prices in the universe.
How do you like sports in general and the Chicago Bears football team?
The Bears are peachy keen, and I played nose guard on the Chevy City team.
Peachy keen? Well, it takes all kinds. Folks, that's Zomar Zircon, one of the monster dealers at Pencil Tufo Chevy City, North Avenue, just west of Route 53 in Glendale Heights.
And he don't die.
Saturday, Minnesota will play at Philadelphia at 12:30 Eastern Time. We'll be on the air at 12:15 on CBS Radio next Saturday. And then Sunday, the 4th, Dallas will play in Atlanta on the air at 3:45 for that 4 o'clock Eastern Time game. Well, there'll be some good running backs on display in the Dallas-Atlanta game with Andrews and Kane over there with the Falcons.
Yeah, they really go after each other. And, of course, I haven't seen Atlanta play all year long, so... and we still won't see them play next week, so we might not see them till Super Bowl time if they go that far.
Here's another first down play, and Jones breaks it out to the 40-yard line. He's not tackled till he came across the 45, out to the 47, with another Dallas first down. He's piling up some yards. Urban made the tackle. To the Dallas 47. What did he blow through there?
It's amazing the way the Dallas Cowboys have run against the Los Angeles Rams. They've really, really done a super job.
If the Rams weren't worn out at the outset of the game, they are now. Meanwhile, an advantage for those other clubs sitting for the action next weekend. They are well rested. 1 minute and 20 left in the game. Another first down for Dallas. Out to their 47. They lead 34-13. And on first down, A handoff by White to Jones again, but nothing doing this time. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. How much time is left? 55 seconds. Another play or two, and this one will be over. The Rams will be out. The Cowboys will play at Atlanta. That means Minnesota will play at Philadelphia next Saturday. 27 first downs for Dallas in this game. Out of the 64,000 have departed the scene. Cowboys will have to run only one more play. It's 2nd down and 9. They'll just snap the ball, and White will do something very conservative. He tosses the ball, and running with the ball is breaking it down to the 30, down to the 25. Goes Ron Springs. He stays in bounds. He is tackled at the 19, and that'll be the final play of the game. It'll be another Dallas first down, giving them 28 first downs in the game and a victory in this wild card playoff game over the Rams, 34-13. The end of the game between the Cowboys and the Rams. The final score, Dallas 34, the Rams 13.